No, we'll be all right on this.
Okay.
Pretty well. Watch anyway. We live?
Hey.
Yep, we're live.
They are not being coy about how they feel about Trump's win.
It was a terrible night for women, for children.
Well, it happened again.
It can't be real. It can't be real.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
Like, we're just gonna wake up tomorrow morning, they'll be like a moving fat creep.
Look at the Democrat Party rapidly entering the abyss.
Notice how it ends in rats?
News tries so hard to cover it all up. Can you ignore it? Can you dismiss it? Dream if you can, a country, the absence of violence and gloom. Endless, right, curious stories that feel the peace between me and you. Them still be standing, each of them bought and sold. Maybe they just need new branding. Maybe they just miss Obama too old. Maybe they just miss Kamala. She wasn't qualified.
Still isn't.
Look at them scream at each other. Just branding. Maybe they just miss Obama.
Not branding, branded.
Maybe they just miss Kamala. She wasn't qualified. Look at them scream at each other. This is what it sounds like when dads cry. When dads cry.
Look what I was doing. How about you?
When dads cry.
Excuse me, you're reading wrong. Put these on. Show me your book. I'm going to take a picture of it. Now it's going to scan it and read it to you.
As I sit here with one foot on either side of the ledge, looking
Wait,
down
what?
from 12
And I can
stories
increase the speed.
I can't help but think about suicide. Not my own. I like my life enough to want to see it through. I'm more focused on the people around me.
And you can pick from hundreds of different voices, even celebrities like.
So yesterday,
Hey,
California
where's this
held
guy come from?
statewide elections, and all eyes were on the race for governor
Hey,
and mayor
Heidi.
of Los Angeles, where Republicans are seriously threatening the Democrats' monopoly on power. And last night, we all witnessed the Democrat establishment cheat so blatantly, even NBC couldn't deny it. As always, like the video and subscribe to the channel. But let's start with Gavin Newsom,
Glad you're
literally
home, Heidi.
admitting that he and Democrats were going to rig elections to prevent Republicans from winning.
About accountability, do you think Democrats will hold you accountable for standing by this principled neutrality by withholding your endorsement in this non-possible scenario where two Republicans take the ticket?
Yeah, look, my focus has been making sure that doesn't happen, and I've exercised not just
You're
the
welcome.
focus, but I've exercised through some action efforts to encourage that doesn't happen by making my case, and will continue to make my case. I do not see that scenario taking place. I've said
What are
this
action
before, so
efforts?
I'll
What does
repeat
that
it. I don't
mean?
anticipate this need to be the case, but there is a break the glass scenario, and there's many people that have a deep understanding of what it would look like.
Business for the Democrats to catch up. Spoiler alert, the funny business happens.
You've gotten some real separation from Bianco. You've gotten some good numbers in these counties, but boy, you've seen Republicans, have pretty good election nights in California, only to have terrible days, weeks after in that vote by mail. So I think that's the question here. We do have some of that, as we said, some of that early vote is now in Los Angeles. This looks like it did with that vote by mail. It doesn't look like that gap between Becerra and Steyer has changed much here.
Oh,
and this is
wow,
where
Heidi.
Becerra represented. So there'd have to be either some change
I'm
with
glad you're
that
safe.
polling place vote, or it's just going to have to be such a flood of Democratic ballots coming in after, being tabulated after election night or into the wee hours this morning that would just lift both Democrats over Hilton. That's increasingly what it needs to be for Steyer.
So he said the question will be, will a large enough flood of mail-in
Yes.
Yeah.
Mail-in ballots. What?
Hold on. What the hell?
You're welcome, hon.
Right? That's just irritating. No, Jesse Raffaelli. I know, I love you too, man. You're Jesse Raffaelli and stuff. No, we're getting ready to go live and get him. I just want to play this right quick. No, I just was down on the wrong place.
I sure did, hon.
Oh.
Our governors are crying. Always assuming what could fall. We're finally away. California freedom gets closer every day. Stealing from us for years, still waiting on that bullet train. Yeah, they drop a record rain. Rush to the sea, down the drain. Profit and chaos they control. Cartels of China, they obey. California freedom gets closer every day.
I sure did, hon. $364 more days.
Homeless in every town, driving families away, to take communities in decay. Stop the law here. Communities survey. California freedom. Closer every day. It gets closer every time. California freedom is closer every day. I am so sorry.
I am so sorry, I told you. Welcome to California. We're live from California. We're out in California today. We might be here for the election. California rules. Yes. Okay, I got that.
That's weird, Heidi.
Heidi, no more flying around a highway like a mad woman. Okay, let's get this off the screen, man. What the bleep? All right, there we go. Get my lovely, gorgeous self up here. Welcome, everyone.
Maybe you plugged it in the wrong way. Sometimes there are two ways. You have to plug it one way to charge it, another way to discharge it. Try the plug in a different configuration, maybe.
Heidi says I try not to, Joe.
Okay, let's see. Get everything where I can actually see it. Well, welcome, everyone. I hope y'all are ready for a red California.
When was the last time it was red? Was that would be Reagan or was it Schwarzenegger?
Schwarzenegger, I think.
Hey, Google, when was the last time
Schwarzenegger
California had a Republican governor?
The last Republican governor of California was Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
who served from November 17th, 2003 until January 3rd, 2011.
2003 to 2011, eight years, two terms.
It's easy to remember because he couldn't run for president. Reagan could.
Correct. Yeah.
Kirby, before you ask, I've seen that weird squirt thingy you put up on the chat. No, you got to be native born. Matter of fact, the station we may co-sponsor a bill to the so there's a place on you can go give the ideas to the government and they get X amount of thousand hits. They'll let them. They'll move them along. I think it's 150,000 hits, something like that. But really, truly, we need to make it to where if you're not born here, you don't get to serve in politics here. I never understood why we would let non-natives serve in our politics on any level. Makes no sense. It's how you to get spies in the other country. That makes no sense at all.
Nope, it don't. It don't,
Jim,
buddy.
well, I mean, why? Okay, look at Taliban, whatever her name is, Miss Taliban. Obviously, there's issues with her. And there's more than one issue with her. And the other one there's issues with. And the other one got thrown out because they were looking at her kind of suspiciously. And then we've got the 3 Chinese women and 1 Chinese guy that were all serving in politics who all recently went to jail for spying for the Chinese.
Oops.
So it's not a real good idea to let first gens into politics. Personally, I think it should be your grandchildren. I don't even think it should be your kids. I think it'd have to be the second generation before they could serve.
Well, I mean, they're getting in trouble for what they did, but yeah, I mean, the consequences should maybe be a little steeper. I mean, what's going to happen to this person if they get convicted? What's the worst that could happen to them? 6 years, 10 years, 5 years?
That all depends on who they get. Who
life, yeah.
Well, I mean, it just depends who they get as a judge. That's all that is, or a jury.
Well, and again, it depends on the charges too. I mean, what do the impending charges? You know, if you convicted of them, what are the sentences? You know, how steep?
Camera, behave yourself, wherever the hell you are. Sorry, I got to get used to this new camera.
Yeah, you sound a little hollow. You're using a different mic too?
No, remember I let y'all the other night, but we were playing with it. Let's see, let's go back. How's that?
Nope.
Nope.
No. Okay. No.
No, it's like you're selling a box.
That's good. Let's get off of this. Come on, take turn. Hey, how's that?
Cool mic effects. Yeah, that's a little better. Let me see what kind of cool mic effects I have over here. Audio.
All that does is change the direction. It changes it from forward mic to side mics, omnidirectional mic. That's all it really does, anyway. Where is now this one? Wherever it's at. How is it? There's another one. Let's see. That could make a difference. I don't know which way I'm going with it. If I'm going down or up. Maybe that way would be better. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to News on the Flip Side. No, I know it's 2 shows in a row we effing around in the beginning of the show. I know we can't be doing that, I know. You don't have to tell me that. New comments. Well, that's another new thing that they had to add to StreamYard.
What is that? What did I miss?
On the comment, it says new comment. It's got a little blue rectangular box. You touch the box and it brings up the new comment.
I don't see that.
It's in the comment box, man. You know, the comment box on the right side of the screen, that's where it's at. It's at the bottom of the comment box. Right above.
Right at?
I don't know. It says can't post comments to some destinations. It's right above that.
I don't see it.
Wait, it's gone now.
Yeah, I don't see it. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's gone now because I went to the new comments. That's why. That's why you didn't see it. You were already at the new comments.
Yeah.
So I had mine scrolled up a little bit, so I didn't see any new comments come up. So it told me there was new comments.
Yes.
That was sweet stream.
Well, Heidi is watering her garden.
Huh?
Heidi is watering her garden now and listening to us.
She's a weird. Anyway, Billy, getting in action to that awesome. It's one of the weird shit. First off, the job report was good. Another bumper job report. That's what 7, 8 in a row. Inflation's between 3.3 and 3.8. 3.8's a little on the higher side, but 3.3 is not bad. We want to be
33 is a big number. What were the jobs? What was it? What was unemployment under Obama when he left office? It was like 7.9.
Well, Obama at one point had gotten down to 4.6, but he went
right, but then it shot right back up to like 11. Then it's petered out, and I think it stayed steady at 9 for most of his reign, and then it petered out at 7.9 at the end.
Yeah, I think Trump stayed around 4.2, 4.3, somewhere around there.
Right, and then this next administration, he even beat that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he actually got down to 3.8 one time. But really, truly, when you get to 4 is really everybody's got a job.
That's low. That's low.
Well, okay, Danny. First off, 4% is never the true unemployment rate. Okay, when you hear them quote unemployment rate, that's the people who are not that are collecting unemployment checks. Okay, so if you're not collecting an unemployment check, they do not count you as unemployed, even if you are unemployed. Usually, the DMC, whatever they call it, DCM, whatever the hell that number's called, it's usually around 14 to 15%. That's the real population of the country that's unemployed. I think right now it's currently around 10%, 10%. You can look it up. Just type in real unemployment number or something along those lines. It's well, because like I said, they only count when you get unemployment stats. It's only the people who are unhonored or collecting unemployment. Yes, they don't count anybody else. No, because they don't know how they're going to know. That's the only way they can count. They don't have any other way to know that you're unemployed. Then people frequently change jobs.
Hey,
or drift.
Hey, Jay. Excuse me, Joe. Hey, Jay, this happens all the time on all the shows. Some people are on some.
No, I know. Yeah, we've got different rooms out there.
And the other one. That's why you're in the chat room by yourself, dude. Nobody wants to come and join you.
Man, you can't let a guy gripe. Wow.
Well, no, man. Well, they're all thinking that you're probably getting probed.
I'm right here.
And they don't want you to get probed.
Sounds like a personal problem. What are you doing, therapies? I might flip this mic upside down for next week.
Yeah.
Well, I like a couple.
Where did my cable go? Oh no, there it is.
Anyway, Dean. So that's where your unemployment's good, job report's good. Matter of fact, the only thing is rough right now is gasoline. And come to find out, the president put some investigations on some companies because there were some jumps like 17%, 19% on products.
Wow, where at?
All kind of products. That's what he was talking about. He was talking about, I think it was yesterday. And there was a bunch of
products pertaining to like petroleum production, like plastics and that kind of thing too.
You name it. It was not just oil related. It was economy related. 2 or 3 of the products they mentioned had nothing to do with anything to do with the Middle East. And even that's not enough to jump that high because, like the guy from NBC said, of all places, he said, "Well, wait, the groceries can't be higher than Joe Biden because fuel never got. I think he was $144 a barrel. Trump never got that high.
I think he peaked at like what? Yeah, but I think recently it's been at 104. Hey Google, how much is a barrel of oil right now?
The price of crude oil varies by type. As of the most recent data, West Texas Intermediate, WTI, settled at $96.02 per barrel.
Ask her what Louisiana sweet crude is.
Priced around $114.
Hey Google,
per barrel.
How much is Louisiana sweet crude per barrel?
The most recent data from March 2026 shows the Louisiana light sweet crude oil price was $89.86 per barrel.
That's not bad.
89.
That's not even that puts gas. Well, right now we're paying $3.20 down. So just we were out yesterday.
I think the gas station across the street, I think they were $4.43 today. I didn't fuel up. My battery died, so we're waiting for a new battery to come here. Let me just check
469 up here where I'm at. 469.
Wow.
But you know what, Jay and Joe, especially with the dumbass that's the governor here in Pennsylvania. Okay. There's like, what is it, Jay? 72 cents a tax on gas? Or is it 57 cents?
I forget. Hey Google, what's the Pennsylvania state tax on gasoline?
The Pennsylvania state tax on gasoline is 57.6 cents per gallon.
57 cents.
And what's the Fed tax?
Hey Google, what's the Fed tax on gas per gallon?
There's no FedEx tax on gasoline.
Hey Google, what's the federal tax on gallons of gasoline?
The federal excise tax on gasoline is 18.4 cents per gallon.
18 plus 57.
So think about what you just said. So you're paying 57, 67, 76 cents out of every gallon of gasoline you're buying. You're paying 76. That means you're getting 24 fucking cents a gallon. Oh my God. So
correct.
I mean, you got that's fucking ridiculous. That's it.
It's the highest tax state in the United States for gas.
No, Cali's got you up here. I think they're at like 63 or 69 or some shit. It's fucking ridiculous when I heard theirs too. But theirs comes out to even worse than y'all's. They're paying. I mean, literally, it comes out to almost $7 a gallon. And I'm like, really?
Where at?
To go in California. When I talked to John yesterday, I think he said it was $6.69 when he was. $6.69. How about 69? 69. That's interesting. Anyway,
that's bad, dude.
What? Next thing you're gonna be saying. So wait a minute. While we're in numbers, so what's this 86-47? How come this judge said that they can go out there and fly these flags and act like asses with this number, but yet they're gonna put Comey in jail? What the fuck kind of double standard we got going on here? It's
right now currently across the street it's $4.23, roughly around there. 4.30, right around everywhere else in the area too. Exxon, Sunoco.
Heidi's paying $3.90 to $4.10.
Wow, that's incredible. I'm closer to the shore than she is, and I'm paying much more. The lowest is Martin's. It's a grocery store. They have a gas station out front. $4.19.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest.
If you go to Lowe's now, I think it's below $3. And right there, like violet and all, I think it's like $2.88 or $2.89. Get down at home, it might be cheaper than that. And if it's at $90 a barrel, $80 a barrel, we should be somewhere around $2.50, $2.60 soon. When it gets to 60, at $60 a barrel, we're usually like $1.60.
Hey, I have a question for you, Joe. Who makes the prices for the barrels of oil?
Those who make the barrels.
No, so OPEC and the oil companies basically make the prices for the oil, but things like the stock market and other economic things impact, and of course things like this fucking war, where we just have ships sitting there, holding. See, but there's no reason for the price to go up because they're like, oh, the insurance company went up the price. So this ain't even oil companies. This price cost we're getting right now is from the insurance companies. They quadruple the amount of insurance they want on the ships passing through the strait.
Because then they're in jeopardy of being sunk and destroyed.
And you have to pay all the crews down hazardous seas and hazardous bays and shit. So, yeah, that drives the price up. It shouldn't have drove it up what it did, though. It should have never got above $100 a barrel. That was just bullshit greed is what that is. But Trump's looking at it a lot. He said there's been a lot of this greed going on. He said prices shouldn't be as high as that. He said, especially in food. He said
it's price gouging in just a different way. I mean, that's all it is. It's price gouging.
John, so the beef. See, I can't tell you if the beef, if it's true or not. So the rate they're saying beef is this price because there's a shortage of beef in the United States because of some fucking cow disease 2 years ago or 3 years ago. There's a shortage of beef.
That's bullshit, Joe.
I can only tell you what the government, the people around them saying. Now,
not around here. I just drove yesterday from work. There's, I don't know. Let me see if I can think in my head. On my way to and from work, it's the same amount of farms, but they all have beef cows and or dairy farms. It's like 5 or 6, maybe 7. And there's at least 15 butchers in the area. So if there's a beef shortage, where?
Oh no, there is a beef shortage in the United States, and American beef. There is a beef shortage.
Not happening here.
So there's not an actual. So this is where they slapped you. So there's not an actual beef shortage because we're bringing in beef from Australia, Brazil, Mexico, and I think Argentina.
We get ours from Mexico. Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, so we're bringing in. So Mexican beef is cheaper than American beef. So is Argentinian beef, but yet we're paying more for it because it's actually Mexican Black Angus are decent cows. They're not quite as flavorful.
You do realize and know who the number one exporter of horse meat is?
Yeah, like Chihuahua.
Argentina.
But we don't even sell. You're not allowed to sell horse meat in the supermarket.
Not in the supermarket. No. You can sell it to factories and stuff. But you can't sell it to dog food factories. I don't know if they still make glue out of horses.
But see, here's how the beef situation works. So Jay needs beef. He's a store, and he needs beef. Joe's the farmer. Okay. So Joe got, this is just scenario. So we'll just go with one number. So Joe has 100 beef. Okay. Now Jay needs at least 70 out of that 100. Okay. To fill your stores with beef. And Joe's charging you like, I'm just going to say round it off, $5.20 a pound, okay, for this 70 cows times $5, whatever. So here's the deal. So you went and you got $70 worth of beef off of Joe. Now, all of a sudden, you don't have no more beef, or you're really low on beef. So you say, okay, Joe, I need more beef. And the only thing Joe has are bulls. Okay. That's all he has. Yeah. So instead of paying that $5 that you got the last time, Joe's going to jack the price up to $10 a pound on you. That's why it's the shortage of beef.
That's because you can't have my bull nuts for free, buddy. That's all I do.
And then when you get open boxes of beef, and you know that there's hardly any beef out there, you get higher rounds that are like 20 pounds. You get rounds that are like almost close to 100, where a normal thing is just like 20, 25. So whenever you see big roasts, when you see big steaks in the stores, okay, it's because we're running out of beef.
Right.
But that's how it works.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Plus, a lot of other people are buying farm raised cattle.
Yeah,
they can't afford it. They can't afford going to a Joe cattleman. They go to somebody that's close by.
My cows get massaged and shit. I hired me three little French girls. I go to that massage, and my cows speak French too. You have French chocolate milk for my cows, fresh out.
Oh my God, dude! Seriously?
That's like what my grandson tells me. Big Joe's.
So true, Kevin. So true. There's no beef.
He was telling
maybe up in Canada, but not down here.
There ain't no beef in Canada. Anyway, my grandkid was telling me that bulls made chocolate milk.
What?
I thought it was a brown.
How old is he, Joe? How old is he?
He was like 4 at the time. I'm like, where'd you get that from? I said, first, if you know bulls, I said cows are female, and heifers are female, bulls are male, and they don't give milk. He said, no. He said that's one right there. I'm like, yeah. He said, I seen it. And I guess it must have had diarrhea. So
hey, back girl.
Trapped all over the place. He thought it went into the buckets. I guess he thought it was chocolate milk. So thank God the kid didn't go in and try to drink your something. They're step grandkids. Sorry, right there.
Then you all ever drink goat's milk? You ever drink goat milk?
Yeah, I've drank goat's milk.
I'm not sure if I have or not. I've heard it's good, but I don't know.
That's all right.
It's kind of bitter, actually, but yeah. I tell you what, I do like. I like that Amish fucking butter. That shit is fabulous.
Oh, Amish butter. It's called Amish, not Amish.
Oh, whatever. Hey, how old am I?
I'm old.
I'm old. I don't matter. I'm still old.
And it's more than likely not Amish. It's more than likely Mennonite, which you got, not Amish.
No, it says on the thing.
No, it's Amish.
It says on it's a big round hunk of butter. It says it on the thing. It's on the side of the paper. It's and it's big, man. It's not like a pound. It's like a 5 pound. I think about $30, I think.
You know what Jay should do? Seriously, Jay, what you should do is just take a trip into Ohio, into Amish country.
Why?
Oh my God!
Why Ohio? I'm closer to Lancaster than I am to Ohio.
Well, go to Lancaster then. Man, I tell you what, there was just
anybody want to go to Ohio?
Some of these Amish people came in and they would do fairs. Do you know how much their tarts, their cherry tarts weighed? 1 pound. 1 pound cherry tarts.
Jay, do you really want to know what his cherry tarts weigh? I don't think I want to know this.
I'm not big on sweets, so I mean,
yeah. I'll keep y'all's ears closed.
I'm just saying, they go big. They go big.
Now, if they got roller coasters and good food in between the roller coasters, I'm in. That's Hershey Park for me.
They do have good food.
I'd go there for good food, and not so much sweets. I mean, I don't really care for my pies. I only like a couple of pies. It's lemon meringue or key lime. Those are my pies. I've had all kinds of other ones: apple, cherry, blueberry, rhubarb, even Mississippi mud. Ever had a Mississippi mud pie?
Yeah,
they're good.
They've got a lot of crap. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So no, John, I'm gonna put them back on. I'm gonna put them back on top. They often get the plans.
Yeah, we somehow got sidetracked on a food porn thing. I should have changed the backdrop.
Wait, that ain't one. Well, where'd that come from? Get out of it.
It's on your page. You've been having that hang up there since the last of the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I know. I thought I had dropped it out and put this up instead.
Oh, I'm glad you're done, Heidi.
Okay. Somebody put
You
me
take your shoes off already?
Oh no.
No, not you,
waters-
Heidi.
Yeah, no, she waters the ground in her bare feet, man.
Oh.
Man, somebody put me on the stage. Oh, wait, it ain't even on there. Y'all can't put me on the stage. Shit. What the hell's going on?
I don't know. It's your computer, dude.
StreamYard, that's kind of StreamYard acting like a weird.
Heidi, do you water your plants with bare feet? Just want to know.
Right,
See, what do we got here? Bill Gates says a cow puts off more pollution than a car.
Huh?
This
What?
thing,
Bill Gates
Bill Gates says a cow puts off more pollution than a car. Okay, Billy, I'll lock myself in a garage with a cow overnight. You lock yourself in a garage with a running car overnight. We will meet for breakfast in the morning to discuss the results.
Yeah. Bye, Bill Gates. That's the
Bye,
stupidest
Billy
thing I've
boy.
ever heard.
That's one of those ones where you're just like, did he really say that? Did he really say that?
He's probably a flat earther too, that Bill Gates.
Don't.
Oh, yeah. So this one.
That's cool, Vet.
Okay, shut up, dude. Shut up. Okay, this is interesting. This is what we were talking about at the beginning of the show.
What was that? What?
I gotta come back over there so I can get it. I was on, anytime I'm talking, I usually take a screen. So
Joe needs a producer.
I do have one. She's just off gallivanting around, exploring and stuff. Okay, are we on the screen?
Yep.
Yeah. No, not yet. There we go.
Now you are.
Now we're on the screen. Okay. Oh, this is the Major Carter guy. What's his name? Major what?
Narrow band in here, how many toss-ups, how many House seats we rate as toss-ups, and just a few more on either side that we even rate as leaning to the Dems and the reps.
This is what they say. I've already got
this is
211,
really narrow.
208.
There are not many toss-ups in the House contest.
So do I hear you saying, Anthony, that this is a wave-free environment politically, that there cannot possibly be a wave of any kind?
I am not saying that.
Okay, good.
I am saying that entering into this, one thing you have to remember is that while people say they don't like redistricting, and they don't, right? I always put this number on the board, which is 96%. That's the percentage of partisans who vote for their party all the time. And what that means is you start gerrymandering districts, and all of these on the R side and all of these on the D side, they're probably not going to move because those voters will so reliably stick with their parties. That's how the sort of the ground up version of all of this. But at the same time, would a big wave start to push a little further out into the margins of this? Yes, that is still a possibility.
And Anthony, I always try to think about things that might be on the minds of our audience. Some of our viewers might be saying, wait a minute, I hear stuff all the time anecdotally about people opting out of the Republican Party or the Democratic Party and thinking of themselves and acting behaviorally as independents. Where do they factor, if at all, in any of this?
Well, they don't always vote for different parties. They think of themselves as independents, but more often than not, and they'll tell you this, they fall back to one party.
And more importantly, the parties know that.
And the parties know that. And that's why you see a lot of the debate going on here. And the consultants were just talking about this, where it's about motivation more so than persuasion. It can be that the parties are trying to get people to come on.
I mean, when you look at this, so it says what they call Save for the Blue is 194 seats and Save for the Red is 200 seats. So 211 leaves them 1 seat short of keeping the Senate, the House. They don't think they're going to lose the Senate. Yeah, they were saying that today. They don't think. And your boy switched them, so they went through the numbers.
Who, Fetterman?
No. Oh, Fetterman helped them out today. Fetterman gave him a blue slip from Pennsylvania today. The new judge that Trump's putting up there. He gave it's called a blue slip that Dems anyway, they gave it to the Republicans so there's not going to be any challenge in this guy. Fetterman set it up so there won't be a challenge. He's going to let this judge write in. Fetterman should have been a Republican. I don't know if he got elected, but he should have been.
He's pretty close to the line. I mean, he crosses it.
I know.
Most,
when they were walking through talking to his constituents, they didn't seem to be all angry with him or anything. So, and Jesus, he's better than AOC for sure. AOC is just. She said something stupid again. Somebody sent me a new football. Matter of fact, it's somewhere in all this stuff we're going to play tonight. It's just,
okay, yeah. She is full of dumb stuff.
She's an idiot. Really and truly. First off,
let me ask you this, because I don't know. Is there actual aptitude test? I mean, do you have to pass any kind of aptitude other than like a physical exam that you're psychologically not unfit? Is there any exams?
So they give you a full mental and physical exam just to make sure you're not physical. You have to remember, you still have to pass security background checks and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to be X amount stable to pass that, or you're not going to.
Yeah, make sure you're not a mental case or a serial killer. Yeah, I would imagine.
So they have to do that. But in this scenario on this board right now, he's saying a toss of 16. But if you go with the way that it's tracking, it's not. It's a toss of 4.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I would just want to rely on one. And what he didn't put in here is, according to the Democrats, the Republicans have gerrymandered another 9 seats. So if that's true, this ain't even close. They're going to be at 220.
Wow.
So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what's happening here, but it's not look good. And then, of course, if by some miracle they hang on to the House and the Senate and California falls, it's the end of the Democratic Party. It's done.
Yeah.
And
I think we've been seeing them circle the drain anyway this last year, don't you?
Yeah, but they're trying to come back. That's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to make a comeback.
I don't think it's working.
What was it? Lloyd's of London said if Marco Rubio and J.D. Vance would have run together, there is no one in the country that could beat him. Period. They actually said that Rubio is a walk-in on his own. He is so popular. He's even popular with Democrats that like him. And he's actually more popular than J.D. Vance in the general electorate. So what would it be? A Rubio, J.D. Vance would be vice president for another 8 years?
That'd be nice.
12 years as VP and then become president. If they get a good job, they would let him be president. That would give him 20 years in the highest office. He'd been fucking everything.
Well, I think they ought to do that, but I think they ought to go to a point where you can make it a split ticket for Republican president, Democratic VP, and vice versa. But I think they also ought to consider, maybe since they have some, it seems like unqualified people in the Senate and the State House, that maybe they ought to put some sort of qualifying aptitude tests for those positions.
I would think one thing I would think to serve. See the House. Okay, there's actually a different standard for the Senate and the House. And the Senate's supposed to be the higher of the two, and it's supposed to be more, just more intelligent, more classy, more business oriented, a whole 9 yards. And that's why they get 6 years and the House gets 2, because the House is the people's house. It's supposed to just be everybody like you or Sean or myself, anybody, a farmer or a hand. It doesn't really matter. You're supposed to be, because it's only for 2 years. If you do a good job, you'll keep getting reelected. If not, you get tossed out. So that's why they do that. But even in the House, I think you should have to have a basic understanding of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I don't mean you have to know it, but you need to have a basic understanding of what it actually is. How can you defend something if you don't even know what the fuck it is?
Right.
And AOC, somebody asked her about the Constitution just recently. She didn't know what the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendments were. She's serving in Congress. Now, most Americans know what that is. Not all Americans, but a lot of Americans.
There's a certain 100% qualifier to see if you can do the Senate is give you a test on the Constitution. If you can't, 70% or better pass that test, sorry, you're not going to be running.
And the other thing is, we need term limitations.
That's true, yeah. Write that stuff in there.
Somebody said the other day, well, the Republicans don't have as big a problem as the Dems do. It doesn't really matter. They will eventually. I mean, look at Mitch. Now he's finally retired, but I mean, he was getting kind of.
Yeah, I think something fair. You can write something fair, like you get 2 consecutive terms in a row or 3 non-consecutive terms in a row. That's a fair compromise, don't you think?
Yeah. Well, so Ronnie, for senators, it's going to be 2 terms because it's 12 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
For the House, it's only 2 years. So you give the House people 6 terms, and that would give them 12 years, which probably won't even end up being that. It'd probably be like 4 terms, which you give 8.
Yeah.
And then 12 years for senators. But remember, you're a senator. You can always go back and be a House rep. So you can save 12 in the Senate, and maybe it'll be 12. So that'd be 24 years if you serve both. And after that,
right?
And after that, you can go be a governor, a mayor, or whatever the hell you want. Or you can run for president. But you don't need to stay, because what happens is they let themselves get dogmatic in the way they look at things. You've been in power.
Yeah,
so
stale
long,
ideas stagnate the city.
Yeah, because they've been in power for so long, they just always think their way is the only way and the right way, when it's usually the wrong way. And you have to bring in fresh minds, fresh ideas. That's just how it is.
We're seeing that with this young guy in New York, Mamdani. I mean, he's trying to do things in the socialist way that just he's seen that it's not working and he's panicking.
Well, he's got his little fingers cut out for his little work. It's what's this one? Let me see where. Why did it drop it out?
Ooh, what do you got?
I don't know. There it is. Oh, see, it's not even there.
It's up. It's up.
Hold on. You can drop that out. That ain't even the right one.
Oh, okay.
I can hear him blasting in my ears. I know y'all could.
No.
Oh, this thing's gonna piss some people off here. Come on. Where is the pause in this? Oh, I hate this thing. X sucks sometimes. All I can tell you.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
No, Jack.
Hey, Kara. It's Papa Smurf.
How come you ain't blue, sir?
Are we on the screen?
We are.
Okay. Y'all, this is kind of offending. Very offensive.
Okay.
Fuck. Sorry, I couldn't get that out for some reason.
Put your mommies on pre-dial, people.
It's on offensive. This is
Jane
Jane Carville, Johnny, whatever his name is, the LSU guy, the Democrat coordinator guy. Oh yeah, here we go.
Look, you fat fuck Trump, if you listen to this, good, because what I'm getting ready to say is what a lot of people in this country speak for. Who I speak for. And I speak for a lot of fucking people. You hear me, you fat asshole?
Ooh, man.
This is what we believe. You're right.
Wow, he's saucy.
I got Trump derangement syndrome. I hate the motherfucker. And you know what? I don't want to get rid of it. I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. I want to hate him more. I pray to God in heaven, God reign the righteous reign of Trump derangement syndrome. Pray for me, Lord. I'm your vessel on this earth. Pray for the people that listen to this. We want more. We want to hate the son of a bitch so much that we can't see straight.
As we've been saying, Trump derangement syndrome is a problem.
Yeah.
He wants to hate Trump so bad that he can't see straight.
Guys, it's like.
I think this is a culmination of, or you could even argue the logical conclusion of the left's politics.
You could argue it.
Because they're political
We're not going to.
people. It is. They talk more about their opposition to Trump than what they actually want to do. But anyway, I just want.
Yes, because they don't care about anything but just hating Trump. That's what they care about.
Yeah, damn it. Yeah, it's unbelievable, the derangement. But I mean, it seems the way he's talking there, it seems like soon maybe his state, governor ought to send the boys in the white suits and the butterfly nets, the jackets with the extra long sleeves. You know what I mean? Tie that son of a bitch up.
Okay, now this is gonna be more offensive.
Okay, hang on.
Actually did anything wrong or did anything to sway things. Denied that his son ever lobbied him for anything. There is nothing, Hunter. There is nothing wrong that Vice President Biden did.
President Trump has falsely
evidence of any wrongdoing between by Biden, by Joe Biden, or by Hunter Biden.
There's no evidence that Joe Biden actually did anything wrong or did anything to sway things in Hunter Biden's favor. He's denied that his son ever lobbied him for anything. There is nothing, Hunter. There is nothing wrong that Vice President Biden did.
President Trump has falsely accused your son of doing something wrong while serving on a company board in Ukraine. I want to point out there's no evidence of wrongdoing by either one of you.
There is no evidence that anybody did anything illegal regarding the Bidens and Ukraine, and Joe Biden was carrying out U.S. policy.
President Trump wanted dirt on Joe and Hunter Biden. Trump's claims about wrongdoing here are unsubstantiated. We have looked, lots of outlets have looked.
Hunter Biden did nothing wrong. Vice President Biden did nothing wrong. And every single media outlet has said that there's no there to these allegations, lies, and smears.
PolitiFact found no evidence to support the idea that Joe Biden advocated with his son's interests in mind.
It's true that there's no evidence of any wrongdoing by Vice President Biden or that Hunter Biden broke any laws at all.
What it confirms is that Hunter Biden is a person of integrity.
Hunter has done nothing wrong.
I've never read a memoir like this one before. This is Hunter Biden's book, Beautiful Things. It's breathtaking.
There is no evidence of any wrongdoing by either Joe or Hunter Biden.
A bogus investigation of Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. Let's be clear, Hunter Biden didn't do anything illegal, and his father, the vice president, didn't do anything illegal or unethical.
It demonstrates the lifetime of integrity that have been represented by the Bidens for their entire careers.
My son did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
Sure. Don't buy it.
There's no evidence that Hunter Biden has done anything wrong.
There is no.
Here comes another.
Another what? Couldn't hear you.
We got another crazy one coming.
Oh.
We got like a crazy. This is Sean's other girlfriend, Jasmine Fry. We know he had a bad thing for Jasmine.
Get your salad dressing out. Word salad about to come.
Jasmine, Jasmine can speak when she wants to. Crazy thing that she is. I'm just glad she's gone because she was irritating. She was a racist. And she could talk.
All right, it's up.
Go up speed. You got me up. Okay, here we go. Part one, playing away.
The killing of Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, the 9 worshipers who were murdered at the Mother Emanuel AME Church, the 23 people murdered in 2019 during the shooting at Walmart in El Paso, the 10 people murdered during the 2022 shooting at a grocery store in Buffalo, New York. All of these were murdered by white supremacists who are empowered by the Republican Party's racist rhetoric and policies. This is the same party that wants to drag us back to the Jim Crow era. Some say that there aren't poll taxes, and I guess it's because they're not listing the amount of money. But when you tell somebody that they've got to go and pay for something, say like a passport that costs over $100 in order to be able to vote, that looks like a poll tax to me. Some of y'all need to read up on your history books, the very same ones that the Republicans have decided that people should not hear about, because you don't want real history taught in our schools, because you're afraid that it's going to hurt people's feelings to know that their ancestors were so savage that they would enslave black folk. You don't want them to understand why the 14th Amendment mattered then and it matters today. You don't want them to understand that when they draw these racist lines and tell black folk that they shouldn't have representation in this country, that it is against the Constitution. You want them to be ignorant so that they can sit up here and be
the gentle lady
for your
has
mission.
expired.
the talking point for the Democrat high brain today is that Jim Crow is alive and well in America, and I am sure that some of the SPLC's actions have helped them make this argument. My first question is for you, Ms. Swain. In the 2024 presidential election, were you required to pay a poll tax before you voted?
No.
I have another question for you. When you went to vote at the voting locations, were you intimidated in any way with baseball bats, fire hoses, or dogs?
The only thing that intimidated me is that in my state that you go into, if you have to ask for a Republican ballot or a Democrat ballot, and if you are in a precinct that's predominantly Democrat, I think you would have a lot of fear.
Thank you for answering that question, man. For my Democrat colleagues and everyone on the left screaming Jim Crow 2.0, like I hear ad infinitum, let's take a moment to revisit what actual Jim Crow was. Jim Crow was a time when Black Americans could not sit in classrooms with white Americans. It was colored only water fountains. It was beatings in the streets. It was lynchings. It was fear. It was public humiliation. My own father, who grew up in a segregated South in New Orleans, had to walk around to the back of a restaurant just to order a sandwich in the French quarters of New Orleans because of the color of his skin. That was Jim Crow. And that is precisely why it is so offensive to compare that era of legalized discrimination and racial terror to showing a photo ID in a voting booth. And it's just as offensive when groups and organizations like these manufacture faux hate and racial tension. But somehow showing an ID to vote
on white supremacy. Yet when we look at things.
Yeah.
What was that, Jasmine?
She's weird.
Jesse.
She's weird.
Jesse says she won the argument. What? Are you listening
She won the argument.
Jesse.
She's way she's one whacked out
No.
nut job for sure.
Jesse, she wasn't even close to an argument.
No, not at all. Please, why do I even have to?
I love this. Y'all gonna love this. Hold on.
Yes, she did.
Okay, this is very offensive too, people. This is like 3 of them in a row we got there. We don't usually do quite this offensive stuff.
Yeah, keep your mommies on speed dial.
Okay, this came off TikTok. We're gonna get in trouble with YouTube for this.
Yeah. Oops, somebody got a message.
Yeah, me.
Wasn't me. Damn it.
It was me.
So
it was me.
Sure, there you are. Yeah. That's all them women he keeps around, man. When you want it like this guy, what are you gonna do? Put me up on that screen.
All right. It's up there.
All right, again, this is not from the station. This is somebody else.
This is not for the lighthearted.
And I wasn't going to play this, but this is to show people, ignorant people, what happens. You're ignorant. Anyway, here we go.
You and I know who you are. I'm not going to have to say it out loud. I know. If I see any one of you and I have a loaded shotgun, I'm putting it between your eyes. It goes start first, obviously, and then it goes down the line of power. So if any of you guys are coming across my path and I happen to see you, it will be your last. Have a good day.
She's going to jail.
Say hello to the find out portion of the game. Now, that video didn't go exactly the way you thought it was going to go, because shortly after you posted that, you had to immediately deactivate all of your social media accounts except for one. I mean, who would have thought that what you just said would go viral? On top of that, that you would intentionally make a threat at the president of the United States and his administration, let alone that now, according to your Facebook post, that no, I was just rage baiting, and I wasn't planning on anything. Like, I'm gonna go and do this. Like, I'm not gonna go and carry out anything that I just said in that video. Then why say it? The reason you're backtracking now and saying I was just joking and rage baiting is because you didn't think that your actions may have consequences. And the internet's going to do what the internet does.
Count your days, presidential party. If I see...
Yeah, she's going to jail. They find her, she's going to jail.
Well, they already know what she is. I'm pretty sure she probably already...
Did they arrest her?
Yeah. Pretty sure they have, yeah. I think they picked her up.
No, let me go find out.
You can you can't make a threat against the president. You know, I mean, even what's her name was Kathy Gifford walking around with the head in hand. Even she got a little ride down to the FBI. Dean, it's because you can't allow that kind of behavior to go on. That encourages people to threaten our president. Get the fuck out of here with that. And that was just sheer hate. What did Donald Trump do to this chick? Okay, first off, she was too young to even know who he was, probably in his first term. So he's only been in a year and a half. What could he has possibly done to her that makes her like that? It's not her. It's who she's hanging out with, the party, and the friends around her.
Yeah, here we go. Indiana woman charged with making death threats. Let me see if this is her. Wow. That's just nuts.
Just a lot of that going on. Look.
Picture.
You mean the guy we played earlier, the LSU guy, James Cavell or whatever his name is. I can't think of his damn name. Yeah, but he didn't. He just threatened to beat the president's ass. He didn't threaten to kill him. And really, he didn't even really do that. He just said how much he hated him. I mean, he seriously hates the guy. That's the second time I heard him go off on a rant like that. Well, you know, it's funny. I don't know what it is. Trump's done a lot of good things, not just for us, but for the planet.
No,
well, I got to thinking about that every time. Oh, maybe if he did this or he did that. But I got to thinking about that. They used to say the same thing about Reagan. Oh, Reagan shouldn't be cracking jokes and being funny. Or Reagan shouldn't do this. Or Reagan shouldn't do that. Reagan turned out to be one of the best presidents we ever had. No, that is true. So he used to have approval ratings like 84 to 86%. And then somewhere along the line, I think it was under Bill Clinton. No, it might have been Barack Obama. Somehow everything got revised to like 46 and 52 and stuff. No, it was a thing, made the paper and everything. Well, back then it made the paper. Today it would be the internet. So do you believe that 96% of everybody votes their party no matter what?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't. I pick the best one. You know, if I know, you don't have to vote parties. I don't know where are these places in the country where you have to ask for a Republican versus a Democratic ballot.
Well, I've heard that before, but it's usually a vote. Anytime so.
As far as I know, in my state and in Maryland, when you get a ballot, it's a generic ballot. It has everybody's candidate that's available and legal on it. And it doesn't matter how you're registered. They give you the same one no matter how you're registered.
Well, it's weird. I noticed for local elections, down here they do it one way. For state elections, they do it another way. And for presidential elections, they do it another way.
Well, you know, here in Pennsylvania, Jay, it costs $31 to print out a ballot and mail it in. It costs $31 per ballot.
Wow. We pay for that. Yeah, screw that. You shouldn't be able to do that.
But Pennsylvania's talking about going with just computers.
Well, I think it should be like this, especially because they all pretty much do the same thing. They should all states, cities, local municipalities, everybody who holds public votes, they should all be using the same, at least method, and in that case, that it implies the same devices. You know, maybe you can choose a few, like 2 or 3 different devices that are available throughout the country, but it should all be exactly the same, whether it's federal voting, state voting, county voting, city voting, anything where the people have to come in and fill out a ballot. There should be the same exact procedure across the country, period.
Hey, Kevin, do you have this problem up in Canada? If you can answer that, do you have this problem we have down here? I know you said you're going to shush up, but no, I need you to answer that, please. Kara says pretty much. I don't know. I don't know. It's getting to that point to where we get ulcers. You know what I mean? And just shake our head, rattle our brains.
Well, I live. It's always been the same. You take out your ID. You show your ID. You go in there. They used to have these little square boxes with a little curtain on. You just go in there. You pull the card out.
They cheat.
And then boom, you're done. You go and you marry one. And it's a
Voter.
physical piece.
What I'm talking about, Kevin, is do they have voter, what is it called? Voter what? Help me out, guys. Voter
registration?
Fraud. Do they have voter fraud? Do they have voting fraud in Canada? That's what I was asking.
Yeah, I think it's everywhere.
Ask Google how many people vote in general elections in Canada. I'm curious now. I guess we're like 38 million people up there.
Yeah. I'm not sure of the population.
Ask Google. No, just ask. I know what the population is. Just ask Google what the percentage of people in Canada vote or registered.
Hey, Google, what do the percentage of registered voters in Canada, how do they vote?
In Canada, voters cast their ballots in federal elections for candidates to represent their local area in the House of Commons. The candidate who receives the most votes in each district wins that seat, and the party that wins the most seats across the country generally forms the government.
Okay, well, ask her how many
parliamentary system works.
Ask her how many actual votes there are. How many people?
Ask her what? I'm hearing too many noise. What do you say?
How many people vote? How many registered voters are there? Or how many people actually turn out to vote?
How many registered voters are there in Canada? Hey, Google, how many registered voters are there in Canada?
That was what she said.
There are over 28 million people currently on the National Register of Electors in Canada.
28 million.
And how many of them actually vote, though?
And hey, Google, of that 28 million Canadian voters, what's the percentage of them that actually vote?
In the most recent federal election held in April 2025, the official voter turnout was 69.0%.
69%.
That ain't bad. It's not great. It's not bad.
70% of the population. That's about what it is here, isn't it?
I think so. Last time, I think we've got 200 million registered voters, and what was it, 170 or 160 last time voted?
Something was close. Hey, Google, how of registered voters in the United States, what percentage of them voted in the last presidential election?
In the U.S. presidential election, approximately 64% of the voting eligible population cast a ballot.
64% of the eligible voting registration.
I didn't like the way she said that. Yeah, something about that. I didn't like the way she said that.
Indicates fraud.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Vet.
All right, where were we at? Oh, wait. We were showing this. That's what I forgot what I was doing. Shit. That soundtrack. I was going to put this on the screen. This is my new ride. I picked it up the other day. We got to trim it out a little bit. It's a little bouncy, but it's you know.
Are we going to do a break, guys?
A break? Nah. We already did a break. At the beginning of the hour, where were you?
I've been here.
Oh, we did the break. See, we just tricked you. We just did 2 of those long videos coming in that we were talking about to the show.
I'll be damned.
You have to pay attention to what's going on, man. Because we're not going to be playing you as much music as we used to, because every time we play a song, maybe we get a strike. And I wouldn't even get mad about that, but the problem with the strike is these are all songs we played on the network before. So something's changed on YouTube, and I guess.
I'm telling you, I believe it was a new person that got hired from YouTube and don't know nothing yet.
Yeah, that was our second strike in 2 years. You know, we got one on UFO and one on here on gods and extraterrestrials. So that was just odd.
That's right, Kevin. Yeah, every time we go on break and play a song, we get busted. One more and we're kicked off.
So we got to behave ourselves. Boss lady said, "Chill the bleep out."
Yes.
The language she used, it was colorful. I'll say that much. It was colorful.
It was certainly not G-rated. That is for sure.
It was colorful.
That's what the guy shaking their tuwas or.
Oh no, these are more. I think we got 3 of these in this pile for tonight. That are just more UFOs buzz around. We might have seen this, but I'm not sure. What was that, Sean?
Colleen said, "I voted, didn't do any good though. I believe that we need to get all the incumbents out because they have already proved they aren't going to change anything, but that doesn't happen."
Yeah, we said that earlier.
Jay, I got a question for you. Ask Google what's the average age of someone in the Democratic Party in Congress for the Democrats and the Republicans. I don't know what both of them are. Because everyone's been saying recently the Republicans have gotten younger because all our old people have quit.
So what you want the youngest average age for the Democrats and the Republicans?
No, we just want to know what the average age is serving right now. What's the average age of someone serving in Congress that both the Democratic and Republican parties?
Hey Google, what is the current average age of the Senate House of the United States government?
We need for both.
I am too tired to sing tonight, Kev.
59 years old.
Down by chamber, the median age of U.S. senators is 64, while the median age of U.S. representatives is 57.
Yeah, but we need to know which party's older.
I'll get to that. Hang on. So overall, 64 is the average age for the senators. 57 is the average age for the representatives.
That's good.
Combine that together, it's 59 for the whole Senate House. Now, hey Google,
that's actually good.
Democratic senators, what is the average age?
The average age of Democratic senators in the 119th Congress is 65 years old.
Hey,
oh
Google,
my God, boomers, Kevin, boomers.
Senators.
The average age of Republican senators in the 119th Congress is about 64 years old.
Boomers.
60 plus years old. Hey, Google, what is the average age for Democratic House of Representatives?
The average age of Democratic members in the U.S. House of Representatives for the 119th Congress is 58 years old.
58. Hey, Google, what is the average age of U.S. House of Representative Republicans?
The median age for Republican members of the U.S. House of Representatives in the 119th Congress is 57.
57.
Yeah,
the Republicans.
Those are the Gen Zs. Gen Zs. Mr. Gen Zs in the House and boomers in the Senate.
57 is my generation, Sean.
Well, you're a Gen Zer.
No, he's a X-Gener.
Gen X. Gen X.
Gen X, I'm sorry.
He's an asshole generation. What are you talking about? That's our
What?
kids.
I'm like 9 months after the end of the baby boom generation, so I can go either way.
Okay, Heidi's having a little roughness with us here. She is saying she's telling us to make it snappy. Do anything to take us out of this gloom. Sing a song, play a guitar.
Kira, Inagata Devita is 19 minutes long.
Oh,
There's a 3.19 minute long version for radio, but the original song is 19 minutes.
Heidi, you know we might play Valhalla.
Heidi, we'll play a song, but you have to deal with Michelle.
Yeah. No, you guys compose when we all get fired.
Oh, she's saying D Mr. Fantasy. Is that a song?
Dear Mr. Fantasy. Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a song.
No X-rated shit on the network. Get out of here, girl. Damn. See, I got in trouble already because I played that hot guy song for y'all last week. That's what got us astray. before anybody asks, it's nothing dirty. People are semi-dirty.
I got a baby Trump thing we can watch. How about that, baby Trump?
That's break stuff there. Save that for the break.
That's what they're asking for. I mean, what do you want?
Oh no, we look. There's UFOs on the screen. What the hell are you talking about? Man? That's what we're talking about. I can't help these people.
Yeah, but the audience is crying for commercials. I don't know. They're strange.
Yeah,
Kevin is saying, "Don't cry for me, Argentina."
Oh, cat.
Is that a song?
Well, I don't know. Whatever they smoke.
Yes, it is.
What I got.
It's from a musical about Argentina.
I sit for hours.
That's a balloon, man. Go back.
Yeah.
Another blue. Sit for
Oh my God. Balloon. Thank you, Carol.
The universe is blocked out.
Yeah, it's definitely a balloon.
That looks like a jellyfish.
It's
a balloon. That's structure.
Yeah, I don't get.
telling all the bluebirds, the Bill and Coo birds.
That's a frying pan.
Baby.
To show you,
So in love, you can ask the flowers.
Yeah. It's pork pie hat.
I sit for hours, telling all the bluebirds, the Bill and Coo birds, pretty little baby.
Yeah, what they did was they took it into originals, which was 144p, and they put it into 4K. That's why it was so clear.
Kara says the new version we didn't start the fire.
You can't play that. That would get us a
You
strike.
can't play that, Kara, because we'll get a hit, and then Michelle will fire us all.
Yeah. Said something about we have to go work with this other guy's network, and his name was Mike, and he was mean and stuff. Not that Mike. You think it's Michael Angley? No.
That's what I thought.
Leave
That's what I thought.
Angley alone. Yeah. I haven't talked to Mike in about a year. Why?
So what can we play? We honestly, Kara, what we.
We're going back to pretty much, unless it's certain types of music, like garage bands or things along those lines, you probably won't hear us. We're not going to be playing any cover tunes, I think.
Well, we.
And there's something else. Oh, anyway, and oh yes, bad news for some viewers and listeners. Oh man, I didn't even tell the boys about this. They're gonna hear it at the same time y'all gonna hear. Might as well put my face on so you know I'm not lying to you. It's okay. So because of this strike shit, some other stuff that's going on the network, this show, unless you're going to be a subscriber of the Roku channel, you will have to get in the members section. Probably start within 2 months. It won't be a free show anymore.
What?
Yeah. To listen to us, it'll be free. You can go listen to us all you want. You can go listen to us on radio or putting a new thing on the website so they can listen to us there, but you won't be able to watch us.
So that sucks.
For who?
Is that just for this show or all shows?
That's just for this show.
Okay.
And it actually, it's going to probably be for any show that uses certain types of language. Because in member mode,
or it features our beautiful faces, me, Sean, and Joe.
yeah. Well, but what I'm saying is, in members mode, it doesn't matter what we talk about at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not going to tell us. You see, like this music we played, we wouldn't have got in trouble for that.
Right. So, because it's like pay per view.
Yeah. So it's just a different thing. So I don't want to give up. There's a lot of stuff we do on this show that I'm not ready to give up, but if we're going to stay in, and we didn't have to do that. We could just
Get
drop
off of the
YouTube.
desk, kitty cat.
We always have the option to just drop YouTube.
Yeah. Well,
it's
Kara said make it cheap enough because I'm broke and almost homeless.
And for y'all, for everybody, I think, everybody put the audience in the chat room, turn your ears down for a minute, okay?
Then Kevin says, seeing you boys is the best part, though.
Yes, well.
Then Kara says,
there may be a break for the special people. Shh, don't tell me.
Kara said that this is one of her top 3 shows on here. That's cool.
There may be a deal for some special people. Like,
where's Into the Night come in at, Jay? Kara?
Under the night.
What does it? Where's Into the Night come into? Probably 15th.
Where we moving? Who have we moving? Oh no! Like his show.
Well, if she says, Sean, if she says we're one of her top shows, let's just say we're number 1. That makes you number 2.
She said one of my top 3, Jay. Let's get that.
Yeah,
right.
we're number. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're taking number 1, and then you can get number 2.
Out of all YouTubes, not just this channel. Okay.
Why was I talking about that? When we talked. No, it's true, but I didn't think I talked about it except with Michelle, and I know she don't even know who people are, so that's kind of odd. Well, okay.
Well, rumor has it there are sleestack among us. So.
Well, NBC, has done some stuff for us, and I got something I got to post to the internet so y'all can see what we got just recently. But if we move this show to prime time on Sunday, they're willing to let us put the NBC banner on our show.
Oh wow!
So do I lose my spot?
No. But the only reason I had said yes yet. Actually, 2 reasons. But one of the reasons is you host on Sundays already, and this is a long.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. Well, it's not something that's going to happen overnight if it happens. But okay.
And I work Sunday, so
yeah. See, John. So, but it would be nice to see that little emblem down there that says NBC News.
Mm-hmm.
United Public Radio and NBC News.
Then we can probably all get legit badges to go to the White House.
Well, our thing is
20 minutes, dude.
Actually, just I could. Yeah, no, I was listening. It got me thinking about something else. So Jesse, when all this started last year, we looked into getting a press pass into the White House because we have a big enough audience that we fall into their podcast, and they bring in like 4 or 5 podcasts every week, and if you lived around there, it's something that you could go to all the time. You could go sit in on all the press briefings. But my thing is, it would cost me a small fortune. So first, you got to get everything together. Then you got to get on a plane, fly down. You're not even getting a hotel room in DC for less than $500 a night. So not anywhere around the White House anyway. So you already know you're going to be there for three nights, airfare, the whole night. I ended up spending about 5 to 6 G's to go get maybe 8 hours of in White House news. Don't get me wrong; it would be a lot of fun. But
thank you, Heidi.
I would rather
that was
go on a
nice.
vacation. Unless Heidi wants to pay for it, and that's different.
We can send Heidi over to Washington D.C.
Dude, I'm an hour away. Sean's like 4 hours. I'm 1.5.
Actually, you know what? We got somebody in the network that I would probably send over there because she's very distracted. Yes. You know she didn't be distracted for Caroline. I haven't heard from Caroline.
Whatever. Listen, look at her. I want an autograph of Caroline Levitt, man.
Well, that would be nice.
Yes.
Somebody's girlfriend's gotta come and get. Just gotta get in. It's gotta squeeze in. Let's see where. No, this is Sean's other girl because he likes kind of dark skin. So, not like that kind of dark skin. I mean,
you better not play AOC, dude, because that ain't right, man. What are you trying to do? Give me nightmares before I go to sleep?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. She is so sweet and so innocent. I mean, how can anybody hate on this chick?
Oh, come on, dude. What?
Wait.
Heidi, Kevin, that girl. Do
Wait, hold on,
something.
hold on.
Protect me.
Hold on. I'm gonna get out of this. Nah, because sometimes Facebook lets it open where it's supposed to, and sometimes Facebook's like, no, you got to leave and come back, get to somewhere else. Usually it's when it's on like TikTok or something. Yeah,
All right.
That's got
If you want that up, it is
Hi,
up on the screen.
Okay, now this guy's going to be talking about.
Yeah, I'm tired, Heidi.
Okay,
I'm tired.
Here we go, man.
It's up.
Here we go.
Is not about taxation without representation. It wasn't about freedom. And AOC says the American Revolution was not about taxation without representation. It wasn't about freedom and independence and patriotism. What it was about was fighting the billionaires.
The American Revolution was against the billionaires of their time. And we are declaring independence from such an extreme marriage of wealth and power and the state.
That's an interesting thesis, AOC. It just seems like there are a few facts that contradict it. George Washington was one of the richest men on the continent in his age. Other than Washington, we look at another founding father, Robert Morris, the single richest man in the American colonies. John Hancock was. He was one of the richest men in the colonies as well. So she has described the inverse of the American Revolution, which was led not against the billionaire class, but actually by the very richest men in the entire colony. But other than that, really great history lesson from AOC. AOC says,
What a moron! Why is she allowed to continue being? I mean,
everybody.
Microphone.
Joe, she's a billion. My God, she just loves that word, billionaires.
She's the most stupidest person I've ever heard. How do you? I mean, read history. Robert Morris. Has anyone ever heard of RM Company? They're the largest tobacco grower in the United States. They own Marlboro, Marlboro Light, Marlboro Red, Marlboro Green, Marlboro Pink. You name. I mean, they own like 70% of the tobacco market, I think. Hey, Google, how much of the tobacco market does the Robert Morris Company possess?
The Robert Morris Company, historically known for its role in tobacco manufacturing in the early 20th century, no longer exists as a major entity in the modern tobacco market. Because the company was absorbed through various acquisitions and restructurings decades ago, it does not currently possess a market share. Would you like information on the current leaders in the global tobacco industry instead?
Yes.
I'm here to help with all sorts of things. For instance, I can assist with organizing.
Okay, she glitched out. Hey, Google, stop. So R.J. Morris is no longer, but they were at the point they were the biggest. Like you said, they were the largest.
Is it Paul?
Tobacco.
Kara wants to know.
That was them. Yes.
Today it might be Marlboro, it might be Winston.
Pall Mall, Benson and Hedges. I think Camel was not part of it.
My dad smoked those Benson and Hedges.
Yeah, Winston's.
They were gross. Pall Mall's even grosser.
Benson and Hedges were pretty good. I like their ultralights.
Yeah, they were.
Cigarettes, and then you smoked Benson Hedges.
Camels. There you go. Non-filter or filter.
I grew up with smoking Camels.
What about has anyone ever smoked a cigarette called Sobrani Black Russians or Sobrani cocktail cigarettes? They were very nice. I like those. They were imports.
They used to get these little half packs.
Do you know what they do over in Scotland? If you buy a pack of cigarettes, they actually take the change on the cigarette pack.
What do you mean?
If you put in a certain amount of pounds, euros, okay, and you're getting change back, they have it taped on the cigarette pack.
Why?
That's England. That's the United Kingdom.
They're weird. See, take the word back. See, we've used the queer word. Good. We've used it quite well.
Camel Lights, they sucked.
Yeah, I didn't care for the camels much. I smoked them for a little bit, but I didn't care for them much. They were
Lucky
yeah. I
Strike
smoked clothes,
non-filters.
Heidi. Those were nice.
All right.
Clothes were nice mix.
Newports.
Nasty.
So what do you got here, Joe? Is a UFO coming
Shows a
out of the
strange
water?
Nasty Newports. Here we go.
encounter recorded on June 1st, 2024, through an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform operating above the ocean. Right from the beginning of the footage, 4 bright circular UFOs can be seen moving together across the frame at high speed. The objects travel in a straight path from one side of the screen to the other, without slowing down or changing formation. As the recording continues, the sensor repeatedly cuts between different zoom levels and contrast filters while operators attempt to keep track of the objects. Even with the constant changes in zoom and image settings, the 4 UFOs remain visible for most of the 8-minute footage. Later in the video, the sensor zooms in closer on the objects, but the image quality slowly begins to break down. The UFOs become harder to distinguish as the footage grows more distorted over time. Some people suggested the UFOs may have been seagulls moving over the ocean, but throughout the entire recording, no wing flapping can be seen, and the objects appear to move far faster than any bird normally could. Even after internal investigations before the footage was released to the public, no clear explanation was ever found, leading many to believe that something not man-made may have been captured on video.
Well, it wasn't seagulls.
This file shows a strange UFO encounter recorded on October 7th, 2020. At the start of the footage, an infrared sensor is quietly monitoring a city from high above during the night. Everything seems normal until a dark object suddenly enters the right side of the frame. The UFO moves in a steady, straight path while the operator quickly reacts and begins tracking it across the sky. Over the next several minutes, the sensor repeatedly changes zoom levels and imaging modes in an attempt to get a clearer look at the object. But despite the we move to the next sighting. If you enjoy videos like this,
not like those were boring.
Yeah. I think that it's going to be when the truth comes out about what's actually captured on some of those images, people are going to be like, very, very slightly disappointed.
Let me put this up right quick. I'm going to give y'all something because I love all these people. So there's like how many of you people that listen that you should all go ahead and give these people a heart attack. It's free. Don't cost you nothing. So there it is. Yes. Of course it's a book. I always give books. What are you talking about? I just rarely give away on this show. It's, let's see. Where are we at?
Now, hang on. It's up there.
There you go. Okay.
Look at that.
So the links are on the Facebook pages and all. You just go there and click on it.
It's 42, huh?
I'll get, wait. It's going to let me get it from here past time.
When is that coming up?
It's up. You can get it right now. It's out. It's been out. Yeah, it's been out since May 1st into April. It's when it came out the end of April. So it's out. Now you get it. There's a story in there. You get. They're giving them away for free. They must have got a bunch of them. Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow on the office call, and then we'll probably mention it again on the chat. But I would go get them. They're free books. I'm going to come the hell on, man. Get a free book. I don't know. I know there's a lot of good stories in it. It's this book, right? That's it right there. Dragon. They like dragons. I think it's a third season. I mentioned the word disability. Both these artists are good artists. I shouldn't say good artists, great artists. Kiss time we might have been listening. There you go. He's an artist. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to take that down. That's just something for y'all to look at. No, we're going to break. Jay's going to play Baby.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. When are we doing that?
We'll go to break.
Right now. Oh, coming up.
Carly says she's gonna come smack you.
I wasn't paying attention to the clock, man. I'm having fun. I wouldn't watch the
pay
clock.
you money, Carly. She's only
Did you see the new baby news Trump where he walks into an ice cream shop and sees Joe Biden?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
No.
The one we were looking for tonight was the one where he's fighting with Netanyahu.
Is it? Did you look at the one I sent you? Is that the right one? 'Cause I have it
I
up.
didn't look. Shit, hold on.
If that's the right one, I have it up and ready to go. If not, I don't know which one it is.
No,
Yes, it is break. It's break time. Thanks for reminding me,
Yeah.
Kevin.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Hey,
Hold your horses, people. 10 minutes.
Angel song. What the hell are you talking about?
I am Angel Song.
Like crack or something?
What are you talking about?
hungry.
Toilet paper? What the hell?
I'm
hungry.
Jay. Where'd you send it? I don't have it, Jay. Where'd you send it at?
Private chat in the StreamYard.
Oh,
private
on
chat.
StreamYard. Okay, never mind. Wrong place. It's no, I was in Facebook Messenger. That's
Yeah, StreamYard private chat. That's where it's at.
private chat. My mother's telling me.
Blinky, blinky, you see?
Let's grow up to be being tight.
I'm
That's it.
sleepy.
That's it?
That's it. That's good.
I'm sleepy.
Maybe Trump. There we go. Boop, boop, doop, doop, doo, 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 doo. All right, it's ready to go.
Okay.
Doo, 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 dee, doo, 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 dee.
What's this? Here we go. How simple fix up fuel. How a simple mix up fueled false conspiracies about LA vote count. Oh, this doesn't sound good.
What? More controversy in the vote? Come
Let's
on.
see. Well, they said something. Let's see. Since the election night, California will give it on that late night update vote count on LA mayor's race appeared on the election result pages. Various media outlets, including the LA Times, showed Democrat Mayor caravans.
I am, Kevin. I'm sleepy and I'm hungry.
Tens of thousands of new votes, and leading Republican former reality star Pratt receiving no new votes. So saying the other two got thousands of new votes and he didn't get any votes.
Let's listen to baby news with Trump.
And let's see. Wait, now I think they're saying this is bullshit though. Yeah, well, it would be impossible for them not to get any votes. And see, there's not even trying to hide the fraud anymore. Elon Musk, bro, he's like, fuck you, dude, y'all cheap. Let's see, but
Jay's all going He-Man on us.
He-Man. No, I don't think so.
Baby
Thundercats,
Trump
dude.
news. Baby Trump news.
It's up. It's ready to go. I don't want to wait. If you want me to go now? It's early.
No, it's too early. It's 8 minutes till.
I know. Everyone keeps wanting to jump the gun. I just say like, at the top of the
gotta
hour.
wait till it's break time, man. That's we got things that kick in and servers that kick in and stuff. You can't just
The
go.
natives in the chat room are getting restless.
Yeah, it don't matter. Native
Yeah.
restless. It's a real native radio network. And we have other servers, so we just can't go random.
What kind of sandwich do you want, Kevin?
All right, it isn't food porn. We already did food porn, guys.
We're not doing food porn. I'm just being honest with you.
Kevin is.
No, you.
What did you say? He wants a sandwich.
Kevin just wants a
Sandwiches, man.
sandwich. Yes,
That's food porn.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's food porn. We're live. It's food.
Sorry, Kevin, but there's nothing wrong with a ghetto grilled cheese. Yep.
Mad
See?
at you guys.
As long as you sit around and wait for.
You know the ghetto grilled cheese is in the South. It's when they serve it. Anyway, never mind. This show's not rated high.
Their grilled ham and cheese. That's pretty good.
Oh man.
Smatter chew? What the fuck is that?
Smatter chew. Yeah, what is wrong with you?
Oh,
You ain't
God.
from the South, son. What's the matter with you?
Oh, my
Talking
God.
food porn. We already did food porn. What's the matter
I've
with
never
you?
heard of that shit. We gotta talk
Food be nice. That's right, Vecro. Food would be nice. But we have to wait for 6 minutes.
Get off the screen. Go on the screen. Okay.
Toast with melted cheese on it. That ain't bad. Toast with melted cheese. That's not bad. You know what I can go for, guys? I can go for a sardine
Ooh, you
with
nasty.
mustard, sardine sandwich with a big chunk of pink onion on it and some hot mustard on rye bread. Yes, sardine sandwich.
That nasty. I know. Even Lola like that. Even the dog was like, "Damn!"
Oh no, man! I'll tell you what. You get that can of sardines and put it on some rye bread with some mustard on it, dude.
My mom
And a chunk of onion. Hell yeah!
My mom and sister used to eat. They loved that shit. They'd be. What is this? What is this? What is this? So what?
What?
What is this?
That can't be real. Clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. I'm calling it clickbait.
Skip it. There we go. Skip it.
And the Article 5 debate is now real. On May 29th, a Russian drone peeled away from an attack on Ukraine, crossed into Romanian airspace, and slammed into a residential apartment building in Galati. This is the first time Russian weapons have caused casualties inside a NATO member state. Romania immediately invoked Article 4 emergency consultations. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte declared, "The alliance will defend every inch of Allied territory." Now the question every American must answer. If Article 5 is triggered, and NATO goes to war with Russia, which U.S. states mobilize first? The United States has major military installations in 12 states, from Virginia to California, from Florida to Washington state, that would activate within hours of an Article 5 declaration. These are the states where American sons and daughters are most likely to deploy first. The clock on this crisis is ticking.
The Iron Infantryman. What? How did a robot with Browning machine gun take Russians prisoner?
I never would have thought you could fight with something like this.
And for a whole month and a half, it led the invaders by the nose. This is exactly what the enemy heard and felt the moment they got close to the line held by this drone. Exclusive details from the battlefield.
I was the one sitting behind the joystick controlling this drone.
In just a moment, don't miss it.
Wow.
A few monitors and gaming joysticks in hand. At first glance, everything looks just like a computer gaming zone.
Actually, there are a lot of similarities.
Several U.S. pilots stationed at the border would... Smells like fresh produce.
What you're witnessing here is a horrifying act of desperation. Tens of thousands of Russian men scrambling to escape their country. But what could they possibly be running away from? We've heard about people running away from Ukraine. But why are so many people now running away from Russia? Isn't Russia supposed to be the stronger, more capable nation? Just look at this. These Russian men were so desperate to hide, they immediately packed the bags to cross the borders. Many men booked expensive one-way flights at the last minute. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is all because of this.
Указ о частичной мобилизации подписан.
All because their president Vladimir Putin announced Russia would draft at least 300,000 men to deploy them to Ukraine. And the panic was so bad that some even paid for fake HIV diagnoses, so they get disqualified from being tapped by the Russian army. Nightfam, truth is, most people don't care anymore what's happening with the Russia.
Ain't no harm in wandering. There's a bounty of fresh produce delivered daily for the taking. I'm smelling them because they're so fresh.
Something new in every aisle. It's an Aussie thing.
Ukraine war. But this image is a reminder that the war is far from over, and that what's happening in Russia proves that war will eventually affect everyone. That's if your country is
That's pretty cool.
What if I told you that the largest country on Earth contains the coldest inhabited town on the planet, where temperature...
We don't care. That's it.
No, we don't care because we already know it. We know that. We're not dumb. We're boomers. We're boomers.
Baby boomers? No, I'm actually between Gen X and Gen baby boomer.
He's like 2 years
65, 66. That's where I fall.
Yeah, he's like the beginning of the
beginning and end of one and the other. Yeah, pretty much.
What is this? Let's see. No, we're getting ready to go to break in like a minute. I just want to see what this is like that.
No, actually, right now, almost. Yes.
Okay. Before we do it, I want to see what this is. Is that a notice that in? Is that it? Notice that in? That's it right there. Now, this could be somebody else.
What? Are you throwing something up?
Yeah, toss it up. It should be. Is it in the thing?
Hang on. No, I had mine up. I thought we were going to grape. All right, so there we go. Yep.
There we go.
It's Don Monty. That damn Don Monty.
You are giving me freaking nightmares, Joe.
This guy is cute.
He's a creep.
He's like
He's a creep.
Got his shit together, man. Making the Republicans nervous and stuff.
Look, let's put it like this, Joe. If this dude was an actor, you know what he would be? He would be Gollum. He was in the Lord of the Rings. He would be Gollum.
No, he's too cute to be Gollum. Go on, man. Get out of here.
You put makeup on him, he looked like Gollum.
Oh my god. Anyway, let's see what he's got to say because I'm sure it's something stupid. It's almost always something stupid.
Yeah.
It's no, Jimmy. He's almost always saying something stupid.
Yeah, but this is
Replace
the
the
inauguration.
frigidity of rugged individualism with the warmth of collectivism. We will replace the frigidity of rugged individualism. We will replace the frigidity. We will replace the frigidity. We will replace the frigidity of rugged individualism with the warmth of collectivism.
The warmth of collectivism.
Oh, look at it.
It sounds so nice. New York City's new socialist mayor pushes that, as do other socialists.
All of our lives have been made possible by our shared contract and bond to one another.
Our shared bond. And
It is the people who should share in the prosperity.
but prosperity comes from capitalism. It's the only
And
thing
hard
that
work.
works. Yet many people say capitalism is over.
Capitalism is empty. It's very clear that capitalism is losing any and all sway with the people.
A capitalistic society is a failed society.
Something better will come. The model
At
for
least he
something
wasn't
better
wearing
is
his
the
mask in the
communist.
car.
So sick of this modern life.
Jay, ask Google what the world economy is right now, like 136 trillion or something.
Hey, Google, what is the current world economy?
How many trillions?
The global economy is currently facing significant uncertainty and a slowdown due to the impact of the conflict in the Middle East. Global GDP growth is projected to be around 2.5% to 3.1% for 2026, which is lower than in recent years and below pre-pandemic norms. This environment has
And how many
reignited
trillions of dollars it is? That's all we need to know. We don't need to know that now.
Hey, Google, what is the current global income in dollars?
The global economy is estimated to have a nominal gross world product of approximately $124 trillion for 2026.
Okay. So,
100 trillion.
Now we're listening to these idiots here. Okay. Capitalism is dead, but yet there's $124 trillion on the planet.
Yeah, I mean, like this. Before you play that again and start it back up, listen. I was on the front lines of COVID 2020. We was in the stores, in the retail stores that were mandated to be necessary buildings to be open during COVID. So we're only there for if you needed, like if your toilet exploded, not to come there and buy mulch and flowers, but essentials. However, anyway, that aside, part of the problem is that that was supposed to crush everybody. It was supposed to, and it didn't. It did the exact opposite. The store that I worked at, the corporation made that year, they broke the $1 billion mark, and they brought in $96.4 billion in 1 year. That's outrageous.
It's outrageous.
You tell me the economy's collapsing. They're all full of shit.
Not just it's think about this. 124 trillion in about 5 years. It'll be about 130 trillion. Probably 6 or 7 of that will be Elon Musk by his little self. Oh yes. But anyway, we're gonna finish playing this, and then we're gonna so y'all can filter out if you want to start going to break. We're gonna play this, and Jay's gonna play as soon as it drops. Jay's gonna play the BBB, and then we'll all be back with snacks and coffee or something. Actually, to be honest with you, Jess, we got a lot of shit we're not going to get through. Well, we got another show tomorrow. We're not even going to get close through the material we got tonight. Not even close. We haven't started on the links and the site at all. And we've only been doing just a face or the upper ones on Facebook. So there's a lot of material there. But while we're doing this, there's a couple of polls I want to make sure we get out tonight. So, well, we'll talk about it when we get back. Anyway, let me click this. Some crazy bitch radio. Crazy bitch radio. Maybe we should start a show. It's the crazy bitch. Crazy. Maybe we should be a crazy bitch. Oh, no, never mind.
Let's live on a commune.
A commune, the socialist system that replaces the frigidity of rugged individualism with the warmth of collectivism.
What is it with the frigidity?
People share rather than greedily chasing money.
Banding together, buying land, and creating a communal living space.
Where is my commune?
Good question. Where are the communes? They're hard to find because although people keep trying to create that
utopian socialist society,
these attempts keep failing. One of the first big ones in America was New Harmony, Indiana. Private property was banned. Residents shared everything. And the result?
After 2 years, most of the residents had left, and the social experiment of New Harmony was done.
New Harmony is now a tourist attraction, celebrating the magic of a commune.
It just has some magic here. Once you're here, you feel it, and you want more of it.
But New Harmony exists now only because this woman's father started
the great new Humble Oil and Refining Company,
which then became ExxonMobil. His daughter then spent his wealth revitalizing this town. The magic here came from capitalism.
We really started building a town from scratch.
When I was young, hippie communes were popular. The Farm was a commune in Tennessee where people shared everything.
Mothers would nurse each other's babies. Other parents would take care of you. They kind of became your family.
The commune forbade members to have their own money or property.
If you want to become a member of the community, you got to put everything you have in the pot, and we're doing this for a lifetime.
But they couldn't do it for a lifetime or even a dozen years. The commune bookkeeper says there just wasn't enough money.
Everybody was saying there's not enough. You know, there's not enough food, there's not enough vegetables, there's not enough diapers, there's not enough shoes. It was all things that the children needed.
What they really needed, it turns out, was capitalism and private property. Only after they let members own things and keep profit from their labor was the community able to continue.
So what is it like here now?
We're not like socialists anymore. We have our own money and we pay dues.
In Israel, thousands tried farming in communes called kibbutzim,
where the ideals of a socialistic society are practiced. Shared ownership and absolute equality have created a new man, the kibbutznik.
Some Americans falsely think kibbutzim succeeded. But communes in Israel, despite getting heavy taxpayer subsidies, also failed.
now privately owned by its members, who could earn salaries and own their own property.
In America, too, communes that continued survived only because they turned to capitalism. The Oneida community in New York was founded as a free-love socialist commune.
Every man in the community was considered effectively married to every woman. Property was held in common.
But that turned out to be hard to sustain. Oneida survives today only because they dropped socialism and became capitalists, selling expensive silverware,
generating significant income that supported the commune.
The same thing happened to Amana colonies, an Iowa commune that abandoned socialism to sell appliances.
It was Amana Society, then it went to Amana Company, then it was the Maytag Company.
It was a big change in terms of getting rid of that communal system.
People keep trying communes, and they keep failing.
But the socialists never admit it. They never say, well, this doesn't work.
Socialists never admit it because to them it's a moral ideal, moral striving for the good. Even though it's a complete disaster and a complete failure everywhere and anywhere it is tried.
Everywhere and with the warmth of collectivism. But that won't work. No matter what he and other politicians, pundits, or people on TikTok say, the only thing that creates actual prosperity is private property and capitalism.
Jay, take us away, baby. Count on.
I'm here. I'm waiting. I have to wait for it to reset here.
We will replace the frigidity.
Air pushes that, as do.
I think I got the wrong one.
All right, well, go ahead and do that. I got this. What are you doing? Go ahead. I'll throw this in.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
I do. Let me get the volume back up. And it's up there. And let's see if this works. No, it didn't work. Okay.
BB, what are you doing? I'm trying to make a deal with Iran and you're about to bomb Beirut. I didn't approve this. Nobody approved this. Turn the troops around right now.
Donald Hezbollah is shooting at us. We have every right.
Turn them around. I'm not asking, BB. I'm perturbed. You know what perturbed means? It means the next phone call isn't friendly.
We're turning them around.
Good. Now call Hezbollah and tell them to stop shooting.
You want me to call Hezbollah?
I already called them. They agreed. You agreed. Everybody agreed because I made one phone call from a golf cart on a Saturday.
You negotiated a ceasefire from a golf cart?
BB, I've done bigger deals from worse locations. I once closed a trade deal from a bathroom in Mar-a-Lago. The location doesn't matter. The voice matters. And this voice just stopped a war between the 7th and 8th hole. Very efficient. Nobody's ever done that. Now, let me finish my round, would you? BB, what are you doing? I'm trying to make a deal with Iran and you're about to bomb Beirut. I didn't approve.
Oh, boy. That's got to be one of their shortest ones they've ever made.
I think it was 3 minutes, yeah. What do you got here? Stephen Besant? How do you say that? I don't know.
Besant, I think you said it right last time. It's,
hey, guys, I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, Sean. Thanks for popping in, man.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Get some rest.
I will.
It's 37 hours. No, I ain't staying up that long. I'm crazy. Anyway, back to what I was doing. If I got off sidetracks. Okay, is this it?
No.
Good screen. Hold on. That's it. We got to switch screens every time we got to do something. Just
it's the old clickety-clack machine. Yep. There it is. And it's on. What's up?
A chance to correct the record on something you said. You earlier commented somewhat offhandedly that the conflict with Iran had ended. Do you truly believe that we are no longer in conflict with Iran? We're a threat to Israel or allies?
Hit the big button.
Their program has been destroyed, that they no longer have a ballistic missile program and drone program threatening its neighbors in the region. and that they will no longer sponsor terrorism in the region and around the world?
You're only seeing half the screen. You got to blow it up.
You're in agreement with the president's decision to
You said the conflict was over. I'm asking, do you believe the conflict's over and everything's
the
copacetic?
conflict is on pause.
So everything's good with Iran now?
No, don't be absurd.
Well, I'm asking you to
don't be
clarify.
absurd. That as the president said yesterday, unless an American life is lost, he does not believe that he will have to restart the kinetic acid.
Okay, so I'm reclaiming my time, and I'm just trying to help you clear the record. I'm reclaiming my time, Mr. Secretary. Can you promise, because this is your jurisdiction, that you and the Trump administration are not considering lifting sanctions on Iran as a concession towards opening the Straits of Hormuz?
We've made it clear that the Straits of Hormuz, the blockade, is the only thing that will be lifted to reopen the straits.
So no sanctions relief whatsoever?
I'm not part of the negotiating team, but I am told by the negotiating team, and I strongly believe that the blockade will be lifted.
Okay, and I'm going to just reclaim because there's a lot of things I want to cover. My hope is you'll keep Congress informed of any such concerns.
Your septic system.
Those guys are like bickering
There's
children.
a lot of ways of telling you something's wrong, but none of them are pretty. You avoid the gross odors.
Also, in your opening remarks, Mr. Secretary, you said Americans have more money in their pockets. That's not what I'm hearing from my constituents. Are you saying the overall cost of living is lower today than it was 16 months ago when you came into office? Because what I'm hearing from my constituents is that the cost of groceries are up. For example, beef, coffee, tomatoes are at record or near record highs. The cost of housing is up. And for too many, the American dream of buying a home is out of reach. I'll let you answer. Healthcare premiums continue to rise, and millions of Americans have either already lost or expect to lose their health insurance altogether because of H.R. 1, the bill you so joyously celebrate. Energy costs, gas for our cars, electricity for our homes are all rising through the roof. And family care, child care, and elder care is prohibitively costly. Are you saying that cost of living is lower today than it was a year ago?
No, I am saying that we are much closer to the Fed's target rate of 2% on core inflation than we were when President Trump came into office. We are at 2.8%, and you can list off the most expensive groceries or that have had the biggest price increases.
I think you're just out of touch with what American families are facing. No. As my colleague noted, I'm reclaiming my time. Tariffs are a tax on American families. This is my time, Mr. Secretary. This is my time. I will speak and then
2.5%.
Higher grocery prices are taxes on American families. Higher gas and electricity prices are
Democrats should know. No wonder so many people are leaving Illinois. Why don't you come see me in South Carolina?
They're not leaving. They're coming to Illinois. Just a simple question, Mr.
You're saying Illinois doesn't have that outbound migration?
All right, let me take it to a different topic, and I know you don't want to address it, but my constituents are outraged and want me to talk to you about the absurd illegal self-dealing settlement between President Trump and his family with the Justice Department and the IRS over which you have jurisdiction. The administration apparently believes that there should be two systems of justice, two sets of laws, one for the president, his family, and his rich friends like you, and one for the rest of us. Nothing demonstrates this more than the so-called settlement with its slush fund for insurrectionists and tax immunity for the president and his family. Mr. Secretary, simple question. Do you believe that there should be only one legal system in this country and that no one, even the president, should be above the law?
I believe that no one is above the law, but you all have put the president beneath the law, and you have weaponized the system against him, whether it is the leak of his taxpayer records.
His taxes should never be leaked. No taxpayers' information should be leaked. I agree with you on that. But no, let me ask you a separate question.
Would you like to apologize to the president right now on behalf of the...
I have nothing to apologize to this president for. His taxes should not have been leaked, but it was leaked by a contractor. And you keep trying to dissemble here and avoid the questions. I believe that all Americans... So do you think it applies to the president of the United States, irrespective of whether the president is a Democrat or a Republican?
Yes.
Okay, so we agree on this, and we should have a tax system that is fair, and it should be applied fairly to all people. But I can tell you that my constituents are outraged by the agreement the president made with himself and his own Justice Department that excluded him from ever having an audit over his taxes. No one should be targeted. No one should be targeted by the administration. Whoever is in the White House. No one should be targeted by the administration. Whoever's in the White House, their taxes should be paid, and they should be confident that that information will be kept confidential with the IRS, and not used to target them, their families, or their business.
Couldn't
I
agree
yield
Why
more.
don't you do it against
Couldn't agree
Trump,
more.
asshole?
Mr.
Yeah,
Yakum.
exactly. Why did you do it, Chuck?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding this hearing today. And Secretary Bessent, it is great to see you again. Thanks for being here.
Good to see you, Congressman.
There's been a lot of talk about the cost of groceries lately here in this committee room. A lot of numbers thrown around.
It
But I
seems
think it's worth
everybody
putting
on the Democrat
eyes on
side
the
is woefully
Democrats' inflation.
misinformed.
I had my staff whip up this chart behind me, and it shows that CPI numbers from what economists call, quote, food at home. But most Americans just simply call it groceries. These are the cumulative inflation numbers for the first 16 months of a presidential term, of every presidential term since 1993. Mr. Secretary, the title most likely gives it away, but I'd like you to just play a little game with me here. Can you guess which one of these lines represents the Biden administration?
Oh, probably the one
The red
that's
one.
red for torching the American people.
That would be correct. Well done, Mr. Secretary. It is the red one. 16 months into the Biden administration, or as we now call it, Bidenomics, grocery prices were up almost 12%. That far outpaced anything that any American had seen in recent history. And you can clearly see from the chart that that red line is as detached as the Democrats' rhetoric is from reality today on this particular topic. So thank you for playing along here today.
It's amazing how facts come around and bite you back in the ass.
Yeah, because Democrats don't deal with facts anymore. It sucks. They used to be the party of facts.
and
Now
that's-
they're the
you
party
know,
of idiocy.
That's part of the Trump derangement syndrome. And I keep fighting this when it doesn't matter who says it. They keep saying, Trump is doing this, and Trump is doing that, and ICE is doing this, and ICE is doing that. ICE is getting people arrested without due process. And then yet Tom Homan, every time on the news, no matter what news station he's on, is defending his business, saying these guys have all been through their due process. That's why we're coming after them, because they've come to the end of their due process and they have been given their final walking order to get evicted from the country. That's what's happening here. But people keep saying that's not what's happening. They're randomly arresting, U.S. citizens, busting down doors. That my door would be, jeopardy of being busted if the ICE came to Waynesboro and they, just bust my door down and arrest me. They can't without a warrant. And even if they do have a warrant, they don't necessarily have to bust down. They just have to knock, and I'll open it. But anyway, that's it's all bullshit. I'm like, if you have that evidence, bring it forward and let's get these people arrested and get the process of them going to jail going. Are those bats?
Bees.
Huh?
Bees.
Those are bees.
Bees.
Holy
5.5 million of them. They said
Wow.
it's been there for more than 100 years. Nobody's messed with it either. They just
Damn. Unbelievable.
Man, so that means there's honey there. It's 100 plus
Yeah.
years old because honey don't go bad. I was like,
No, it doesn't.
it's interesting. Somebody's making
The two I think the two natural products on earth that don't ever go bad if you leave them on the counter even are maple syrup, like real, like raw, true maple syrup, and bee honey, natural bee honey.
Yeah, money is almost indestructible. Well, it's good for you too, Jack. But there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I wouldn't want to make it my everyday dinner or anything, but no.
It has healing properties, doesn't it?
It's got all kind of property. Here, we'll put this up here. This is for all my paranoid friends in the world. And this actually, we're showing you now. This is Doomsday J stuff here.
Hit the biggie button so we can see it.
Okay, wait, I lost it. What the hell I do? Oh, there it is. Okay, you go biggie.
No.
I need a good sign, so let's go back.
You can open in another window, probably.
Yes, that's a good thing. So let's go back to the room and find out.
Let's bring that down and then
Delete that off the screen. Get to it. Now, for some reason, on Facebook, sometimes it opens on Facebook and sometimes it wants to take you to a website or something. Right,
Yeah.
Now you should be able to put it up.
Yeah, it's up.
Okay.
But nothing's happening. Did you hit play?
Hold on, let me see where I'm at. I think I put the wrong thing up. It's still
I think you put the same thing up again.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I did. I put the wrong thing up.
You put the same thing, yeah.
Well, no, because it's. Sure it doesn't. Okay, that's that. That's that. Okay. It should be a commercial or something. There we go.
Ever recorded.
Right. And two-stage.
World War III begins, some U.S. states could be hit within minutes. Russia holds 55 80 nuclear warheads. The United States, 44. Together, they control nearly 88% of the world's nuclear arsenal. Military analysts say the highest first strike targets are states with missile silos and strategic military commands: Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Nebraska. States with major naval and
D.C., Moscow,
Virginia,
New York,
Georgia,
you know.
Texas, and Washington, D.C. Russia also maintains up to 2,000 tactical nuclear weapons, capable of reaching major U.S. cities from submarines or forward positions. As the U.S.-Iran conflict, the Russia-Ukraine war, and tensions with China all intensify in 2026, the risk is no longer theoretical. Which state are you in?
Do that.
And how close are you to a primary target? Ukraine has found the weapon breaking Russia's army, and Russia has no answer for it. Ukrainian military drones now account for approximately 90% of all Russian battlefield casualties. Not artillery, not infantry, drones. Ukraine's Middle Strike program deploys systems up to
Old school online security tools leave you half protected. Get NordVPN with a next-gen antivirus. Avoid online scams, malware, and phishing. Get NordVPN today.
300 kilometers deep inside Russia, hitting ammunition depots, logistics convoys, and officer command posts far behind the front. The effect has been devastating. Russia has been forced to move all equipment farther from the front line. Every road inside occupied territory is now a potential kill zone. In May alone, Ukrainian drones helped incapacitate over 35,000 Russian troops. The fifth straight month, Russia lost more soldiers than it can recruit. Analysts compare 2026 to 1916, when industrial slaughter made every yard of ground cost hundreds of lives. The difference in 2026, one side has a weapon the other cannot stop. And that side is Ukraine.
We are just going to force the
Many of the first Russian soldiers to march over the border and into Ukraine in 2022 believed that they were heroes, sent to liberate the people from an oppressive and violent regime. They thought that their special military operation would be over in a matter of weeks, that they'd be welcomed with cheers and flowers, and that they'd be back home with their families in no time. They soon learned how wrong they were. Now, years later, with more than 1 million of their comrades killed or wounded, Russian frontline soldiers finally understood the horrific realities of this war. And it's no longer just Ukrainian soldiers, drones, and missiles that they need to worry about, because a new enemy is emerging, an enemy within the Russian ranks. Driven to the very edge of insanity by the sheer futility of this war and the horrific conditions in which they are forced to live, Russian soldiers are quite literally turning on one another. This was confirmed by one of their number who lived to tell the tale. His name is Daniil. He's 24 years old, and he recently sat down for a truly jaw-dropping interview with the independent Russian newspaper Novaya Gazeta. In that interview, Daniil told the full, harrowing story of the 2 months he spent in a Russian infantry assault unit. He described how he and his fellow soldiers were treated like cannon fodder by their commanders, how they were barely given enough supplies to survive a few days at the front lines, and how, in the end, a small group of them effectively lost their minds and began to slaughter one another. This is his story. Daniil was born and raised in the mountainous Transbaikal region of eastern Siberia. He had a difficult childhood. 8-year-old Daniil explains that the group found a large bottle of homemade wine and a couple.
Smells like fresh produce. Delivered daily. It's an Aldi thing.
So Daniel got drunk, went crazy, and killed all his comrades.
Oh, wow. Damn. Oh, so and by the way, we haven't done this in a while, but it hasn't. According to that video, it should be a different time, but it seems to still be at 15 seconds to doomsday.
Yeah, it's very weird. So I don't know if I get to this or not, but strange anomaly was detected by astronomers.
What?
Of the course of the regular survey of sources that see the distant universe, the first data showed that the
Did you say anomaly?
Yeah, it's an anomaly. So they think. Let me put this in there.
Yeah.
It's can't select it. What was it?
Yeah, that's me, man.
I was just checking. I didn't know it. I didn't know if I threw some of that. Didn't know it or not. Okay, here we go.
There it is.
Got it up there.
Whoa.
So when I was reading this thing earlier, it sounds like it's got an atmosphere.
That is an app. What the hell is it?
You see it,
Can you blow it up?
Does
it blow up?
We'll find it. That's about as big as it gets right there.
Okay.
But now I can't do that because it takes it. Oh, no, is it the text over there? Yeah.
Yeah, text over there. There's an area you can flip through.
So there you go.
Look at all the methane. Wow.
Actually, this is weird. No, this is like these weird heavy metals and materials.
The green is probably methane, though. That's what I'm saying.
It was like the building blocks of life. It was heavy metals and rare molecules, different compounds. They were all rare ones. It's an
but these aren't actual pictures. These are computer AI renditions of what they think it would look like.
I don't know. It says exoplanetary atmospheres. What this is about?
Exoplanetary. I mean, that's
so
badass.
It's by spectroscope.
Yeah.
Is that what that says? Yeah. So maybe it is the picture.
Spectroscope would tell us what the gases are in the atmosphere. Yes.
That's it. And the computer just colors them in. So. Wow, that's on that planet.
That's why I say the green's probably methane. Yeah. Yeah. Is that the telescope that collected the information or something? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a telescope right there. That's James Webb, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I can't read the text. It's too small. And the text changes with each picture, I think.
It does. It's a different text for each picture. It's just telling you about what they found.
Mm-hmm.
None of it really makes any sense.
What's that? And the next one looks like an eyeball.
Oh, yeah.
The next picture, yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Black holes.
What news of Mordor? What does the eye command?
I think these were actually two black holes orbiting each other.
Oh, crap.
That was creating its own.
Nice camera.
See what this is?
Yeah, planetary creation disk, maybe?
No, this is supposed to be a leftover core of a planet. It says the oxygen could be leftover
the rest
core.
is all broken up in orbit, yeah.
It says could be leftover core of a broken up giant planet or a new type. So that core is like the size of Earth.
Yeah.
Big ass planet. That's all I can say. That's the core.
Look at this. Wow. That's fairly amazing. This is coming out of what? And this is NASA is releasing this, or who's releasing this info? Yeah, so Heidi's been backwards in time, I think.
This is talking about that our volcanoes replenish our atmosphere and the planet, not the animals and plants.
Yeah. It's always been speculated that's how the atmosphere on Earth came about. Was after the accretion disk formed into a ball of molten metals that the once the crust hardened, some of the heavier gases, of course, went deeper, and the lighter gases came up to the surface and were expelled into the atmosphere, all from volcanic activity.
So is that a comet coming out the Milky Way right there?
Yeah, sure looks like it.
Or is that whatchamacallit? It was not a blue. What was the other one? 3-Eye Atlas?
No, 3-Eye Atlas wasn't quite that bright. It was much further away. That's like Halley's Comet, that size.
What's this?
Broader cosmic implications. I don't know. Read. I can't make out the text.
Let's see. It's still talking about environments. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess that was the end of the last one. Dude, we got way more. That wasn't us. Oh, what?
Looky. What else? That's it, I guess. That's the last one.
Well, they're always finding something new in space. They still don't know what all the red dots are they found.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, we showed them on a show a while back. All those little red spots all over the place. They think
The red dwarfs, yeah.
No, they think they're like red galaxies or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you can see them.
Well, I mean, if you look at some of any of the deep field studies, when they they aim one of those space telescopes into a spot that's got nothing, it's just a blank spot. They actually have to leave it focused there for hours, days, weeks, etc., to collect the light data from that region, that dark region. But when they do that, there's hundreds of thousands of galaxies, but they're all of different colors. So it's like red, blue, orange, purple, green. I mean, it's amazing the different color spectrums that each galaxy possesses.
Well, so the software uses different colors to identify things it knows, types of gases, stuff like that.
Right, exactly.
And it puts them into combinations, which also lets you know that there's galaxies out of there that are just not like ours.
They're all different. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing.
I mean, there's a lot like that.
Different sizes, different colors, different light. Not lightnesses, but brightnesses. They're all, some are.
It's not just that. Some of them have different structures.
Yeah, and I also say they're different shapes. I said that different shapes and different sizes. Yeah, you might not have heard that, but yeah. Hey, Google. According to space science, how many different types of shapes of galaxies are there?
According to the Hubble sequence, there are 4 main types of galaxy shapes: elliptical, spiral, barred spiral, and lenticular. While irregular galaxies are also classified as a distinct category because they don't fit the other models, they are part of the classic tuning fork diagram. Would you like to know more about what differentiates an elliptical galaxy from a spiral?
No, thank you. Stop. Thank you. So there you go. Yeah, 4 kinds. 4 kinds. I mean, there's some, examples that are different than those 4 examples, but it seems the average is those 4 types.
Yeah, that is pretty much an average.
Ooh, what planet is that from?
Earth, I think.
Really? It looks AI.
Ancient cave sealed for 57,000 years reveals artifact of non-human origin.
Oh, we got to look at this.
Oh no! What you look at this for now? Oh,
Does that sound? Well, I mean, the picture looks AI, but the
you know what I thought it was when I first seen this picture earlier today. Yeah, I thought it was what's his name, Bob Ross.
Oh, really? Wow, yeah, that's cool. Or Lord of the Rings, yeah.
No, Bob Ross, the painter.
I know who Bob Ross is. I paint like Bob Ross. I take classes in his style. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just kind of look like it. But anyway, moving on. Let's see. It says deep beneath layers of sediment overlooking the Lori Liver Cave, untouched by humans, traces, blah 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 blah. Yeah, blah blah blah. And some more blah blah blah. Okay. Let's see what this picture shows.
Ooh, what? Yeah.
Wall markings. Let's see.
Wall markings. We'll show the markings. All I see is a shadow and some dude.
A shadow. The shadow.
What?
I'm not sure what the hell I'm looking at.
Is it scratch marks? What the hell is it? Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know. Can you blow it up?
That's the biggest kid.
A little bit, yeah.
Let me see. Dating of surrounding sediment.
I don't see distinct markings there. I see, maybe somebody
No,
scratch on the rock.
this is something weird right here. This is, I don't know what it is. Something weird.
Looks like the snout of a pig, kind of.
It does kind of. It says dating surrounding sediment, blah blah blah, indicates a cave was sealed between 57 and 75,000 years ago, before modern humans entered the region.
Well,
so this means there was somebody
right,
else.
yeah.
Something else was here. See, that's all they're trying to say is this is not. It's not us. It's something else.
Well, okay, so that's one thing. What else is there? I mean, that can't be the only thing. I mean,
It
that's
says
really
coupled with found street stone tools found inside the points to the Netherlands as the likely artist.
as who what? The likely artist.
So this is paint on this wall. These are finger paints, basically. I guess they lose something.
I don't see anything distinct but scratch. You know, a scratch mark.
And this just looks like a bunch of rock and charcoal shit.
Yeah. What's that big thing up at the top? Is that a bone, like an arm?
No, it looks like actually, you know what it looks like? Petrified wood.
Or an arm bone? Yeah.
Let's see. Stimulate.
Or yeah, okay, yeah, or maybe something that came out of a pit fire. Yeah, fire pit.
Yeah, just kind of get charcoal.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
It'd be anthracite at that hardness.
So,
Oh, look.
Okay. Oh, that looks like a shark's tooth right there. Even though it's a sphere.
It's that's a nap stone, but it's not a fulsome point. The one below it and to the right looks like a half fulsome point.
The one on the back left corner is used for skinning. I remember that.
Yeah, that one's used for probably tanning and skinning. Yes, the big brown one.
Yeah, they put it the top part of the palm of your hand, so you get the little ridge, put your fingers in, and it just.
Yep.
I've
Yeah,
actually seen
skin an
something
animal in about 5 seconds. Yep. Yeah, we saw that, Kerry. I didn't see any. I tried. I don't. All I see is finger scratches at the best on that rock.
But they found stone tools, tool kits,
What's the next photo?
and it says it's historically linked to the Netherlands. But the Netherlands weren't there.
Yeah.
According to this.
No, they weren't. So, I don't know what that is. That's That's an advertisement. Oh, look at that.
Is that Jeffrey?
That's how the tool. Yeah, that is Jeff. That's how the tools were found. That's how the tools were found. That diagram.
Clinton. Jeffrey's. No, he is a Bigfoot. No, when he's on radio, he can't be a Bigfoot on air, so he's got to transfer. He's a shapeshifter, but he's a Bigfoot shapeshifter. Yeah, next time you see him, look at him, big goofy bastard. No,
He wears a size 27 shoe. They have to be specially made for him. That's why they call him Jeffrey Bigfoot.
No, he's been hosting for 12 years.
14. I've been on with him for 10.
Yeah, 14 years.
14 or 15, maybe 16 now. Yeah, I've been on with him for 10 years.
Okay.
All right, what's next? We've seen this one. What's the next photograph?
Symbolic expressions for thousands of years.
They're deliberate finger carving, so that's all I can see there. But an aurochs, yeah, okay, that's an extinct.
So this is how Netherlands art compares to early human creation.
Yeah.
So there is something right there.
It's an aurochs, yeah. It's an ancient.
I thought it was dirt on
wildebeest
my
type thing.
screen. I was like,
No, it's really that's the artist, rendition of what they saw on the stone.
every
handprints.
every ancient world, every ancient cave must have set of handprints in it. I mean, you see handprints and painted handprints of walls.
The one that bothers me is the one that shows it's like a human handprint next to another handprint that has like 3 fingers or less than our fingers. It's weird. You ever seen that one?
Wait, say that again.
There's one where it shows like a human hand with 6 fingers, with our 4 fingers and 1 thumb. And then it shows another handprint that's like 3 fingers and a thumb, or it's less than ours. Less fingers than ours. Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird, but it's not beyond possibility, though. Especially with the crossbreed and everything else. See, So these handprints we're looking at here are 65,000 years old.
Yes.
That's what the pigment
Is that Lascaux? Is that Lascaux caves? That one of these handprints?
It's in Spanish. It's 2,000 year old pigment based hand designed in Spanish caves.
Spanish caves. Okay.
Suggests that the Netherlands engaged in symbolic behavior beyond tool use. So apparently the Netherlands, these people in the Netherlands were all over the place.
Yeah.
That's I've never heard of that. I don't remember them being great explorers, Jack. Simi explorers.
Well, we know the Romans and the Egyptians and a few others had some pretty intense, good naval equipment. And there's something that has to explain how good that equipment is. You know, Torhayat already did that thing with the Kon-Tiki type of thing with a reed boat, made it all the way from like Europe to Easter Island with it, or whatever his path was. But think about that. There are runes, Viking runes in America. There are Proto-Egyptian runes on Australian soil. How the hell did they get there?
A lot of weird stuff going on.
Yeah.
Experts see a shift in understanding the Netherlands' creativity.
Yeah, I think they're a lot smarter than we give them credit for.
Okay, let's get out of there. No, Jack. Well, actually, right now, I'm just trying to back out of a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, wait, let's get to hear what this guy's about to say. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Stop, shut up. Put it on you, put it on there.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Say, man, babe, thank you, man. Okay. Okay. So what's up on the screen?
It is up. Hey, see, the work of the guy looked like that. I said something is playing in picture-in-picture mode.
And why conspiracy theories are running riot in America right now, given 2 attempted assassinations on Donald Trump in 7 weeks. Both of them really inexplicable in terms of how they were allowed to happen. One is a young kid who gets on a roof that's unprotected 150 yards from a stage where Trump's appearing. And the other one just waits in a bush for 12 hours by a golf course hole that Trump's going to play, because that's what he does every weekend. We'll come to the Secret Service part of this in a moment. But what's your brain telling you? You're a CIA guy to your bootstraps. What does your brain tell you is happening here?
Yeah, you know, it's a great question, because what you're seeing, not just in terms of the cadence or the frequency of these assault attempts, but also you're seeing an evolution in the quality or the premeditated intent of that shooting. So when you look at what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, you had an individual shooter who was essentially planning for the shooting during the event, right? He actually had a scope during the event. He was walking around the crowds. He climbed up on a roof with no escape or no evacuation plan. He essentially either climbed up on that roof with the intent to shoot and then be killed, or he never once thought that he might be shot at upon his escape. So you can see the lack of intentionality, the lack of training, the lack of planning that went into that attempt. Whereas we saw a very different setting in Florida. You saw a shooter show up who had pre-staged himself. He actually had backpacks with ceramic tiles. You don't ever hear people talking about that detail. But to me, when I hear that somebody shows up with ceramic tiles and multiple backpacks, it's because they are trying to create a barrier, an armor, a shield against incoming fire. Well, why would he want that? Because he knew he would be shot at. He would have returning fire. He already had his evacuation route planned. He had himself pre-staged. He had a scope and a sight. He knew that the president was going to be, or the former president was going to be going through a certain order of holes during his golfing day. And he even had his evacuation with his vehicle nearby and staged. And that's how he was able to flee the scene. So you can see an evolution in the intentionality of it, along with the evolution in some of the activity that you've seen in the campaign circuit as well.
But here's the rub on this. I reckon if I said to you, Trump's doing a rally at the location where he was shot, this is before it takes place. Where do you reckon the most obvious place is that a shooter could want to get to shoot it? You'd say that roof. Secondly, if I said to you, Trump plays golf every weekend that he's in Florida at the Trump International at Palm Beach, and he plays the holes in exactly the same order, and there are 3 in a cluster in a corner, which is where the media tend to put themselves to get a clean shot with a camera of him playing golf because it's the best place to get a clean shot. If I said to you those 2 things, right, you would immediately demand in advance proper protection to stop people going to those 2 places. I would. I've never been in the CIA. I've never been in the Secret Service.
He moved to bars.
I'm just a television guy. But I would know immediately that those 2 places are highly likely to be places a would-be assassin would choose to be. So if I'm aware of that, and you would definitely be aware of that, why weren't the Secret Service? And it beggars belief that they just didn't think of this. So when I hear conspiracy theories go, well, they must have known, they wanted this to happen. Obviously, I think that's ridiculous. Every part of me says, no, of course they don't.
Pause it real
But
quick.
I don't have any logical explanation for why they didn't properly protect Trump.
Yeah, you know, at CIA, we follow.
I got you. Oh, I didn't realize it was that long.
So what? I don't know if this is CIA guy or not. I don't know I can't vet his background. Don't know. But I think they're looking at it from the wrong angle. They're not looking at. I don't think they're looking at deranged attempts. I think they're looking at people who have been deranged already and somehow convinced to do these attacks. And in each one is looking for a chink in the armor. And the more that these happen, they'll eventually find one, and then it'll work. So I mean, the CIA may not be aware of all chinks in their
The U.S.
armor.
military is facing.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
It's easier to find the back doors, so it's going to stop eventually.
Oh, it's going to have to. But meanwhile, with all this rhetoric going around, it's just to recruit people.
Mm-hmm.
Get tired of negativity. They just get tired of hearing. No, Mark, Democrats actively recruit. And then there's groups out there that just, they recognize somebody who's full of hate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They recruit.
There's markers and telltale signs of even a serial killer. It's just that the thing is that they're so smart. Most really repeat criminal offenders are so intelligent that they know how to remain under the radar for a time until they make a fatal mistake.
Yeah, they generally do. What's that, Jack?
If you want to resume that, you can. I just wanted to make that point.
Oh no. It's actually too long for what we do, but it was cool. But I wanted to play this next one anyway, so I'll put it on pause.
Oh, you want to bring this one down?
Yeah, you did it. No, y'all get the whole story. It's up and available. And there's some other good thing. Hey, Jeff, I didn't see you up there. That was up there a long time. It says scroll down here. Oh, I did say new comment. Hell, Colleen, I didn't see you in any. How you doing? I've been with Colleen for 100 years.
Huh.
We vampires. That's why we can that. Okay. What was it? Something else. So I got sidetracked.
You got something up new? The other one's still up there.
No, I'm getting ready to put it on right. There you go.
Here's Morgan one. Here's Morgan. There he goes. Hey, Colleen, welcome back.
He had to go the way of the delivery bird. Hey, Colleen, how you been, sweetie?
She just went and made food. Which I'm gonna have to do after this. I'm gonna go down and make me some ramen noodles. Ooh, face hugger, lovely. I love it. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up.
Why am I not here?
I don't know. It's playing, but
See, here's a look at the mystery of the Black Knight satellite. In 1954, the New York Times ran an article saying that Dr. Lincoln La Paz had discovered 2 satellites orbiting the Earth. The reason this was news? In 1954, no country had managed to launch any satellites yet. Whatever La Paz saw, it was enough to worry the Pentagon for a while that the Russians might have beaten America into space. La Paz later said he made it all up, while the Army said no such satellites existed. Still, many people believe the satellites were there, and they were made by aliens. Nikola Tesla, is the internet's favorite scientist and is famous for lots of other things too, like inventing the Tesla coil, his dislike of women, and his strange obsession with pigeons. In 1899, though, he made his most controversial discovery when he claimed to have received an electric signal sent by aliens. He even published an article for Collier's Weekly, subtly titled Talking with the Planets, where he theorized the signal was from Mars. Modern conspiracy theorists, however, believe Tesla was actually intercepting a message from the Black Knight satellite. According to Vice, in 1927, a Norwegian engineer named Jørgen Hals was listening to radio signals when he noticed that some of them had a strange echo. Despite turning to other physicists for help, Hals could never explain these long-delayed radio echoes, but some believe the answer is pretty obvious. By the end of the 1950s, the space race was in full swing, and both the US and USSR had managed to put satellites in orbit. But according to Skeptoid, on February 11, 1960,
Staring at your car rain and you don't know what to do about it? I'm what to do about it. I'm Green Goblin. I'm leak-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed. Green Goblin. Let the gobbler get it.
a radar used by the US Navy picked up the presence of a strange, dark, tumbling object that didn't belong to either country. Americans freaked out, worried that it was a new Soviet satellite, but Time magazine announced it was just an innocent piece of space junk. However, thanks to declassified documents, we now know that it was a cover-up, as it was actually an American spy satellite doing reconnaissance on Russia. But is that just another layer to the deeper cover-up of the Black Knight satellite? Even the French managed to get in on the conspiracy action. In 1961, a scientist named Jacques Vallée made a startling discovery. There was a bright, unidentified object in retrograde, meaning it was moving in the opposite direction of Earth's rotation. The technology to put satellites in retrograde is available to humanity now, but didn't exist at the time. When Vallée showed a recording of his findings, though, his superior confiscated the tape and erased the footage. Nobody knows why, but some people believe it's because the lost tape showed proof of the existence of the Black Knight satellite. Or maybe... Mercury 7 astronaut Gordon Cooper would seem to be a reliable source, so many conspiracy theorists put great stock in the rumor that Cooper saw the Black Knight satellite while orbiting the Earth. Allegedly, up to 100 more people on Earth even saw the satellite on their radar while tracking Cooper's flight. One problem, though. According to Skeptoid, Cooper was adamant that his sighting of the Black Knight was made up by UFO fanatics. So what's the truth? Only the aliens know for sure. In the 1970s, science fiction author Duncan Lennon took those radio echoes Jørgen Hals discovered in the 1920s and mapped them against constellations. He concluded that the signals were from the star Epsilon Boötis and claimed the decoded message said this: "Our home is Epsilon Boötis, which is a double star. We live on the sixth planet of 7. Check that, the sixth of 7, counting outwards from the sun, which is the larger of the two stars. Our sixth planet has 1 moon. Our fourth planet has 3. Our first and third planet each have 1.
There's a time and a place for a filet o fish. But breakfast is for sausage biscuits. Set your alarm.
Our probe is in the orbit of your moon." Lennon later withdrew his claims, but theorists believe the mention of a probe orbiting the moon is actually talking about the Black Knight satellite orbiting Earth. In 1998, the crew of Space Shuttle Endeavour photographed something in orbit that looked very similar to other images of the alleged Black Knight satellite. However, it was concluded that it was probably just a thermal blanket that had been lost in space. In 2015, there were at least 2 sightings, including an object passing in front of the moon and footage of the satellite hovering over Florida before disappearing. And in April 2017, there was footage released to tabloids that supposedly showed an Illuminati rocket blowing up the Black Knight satellite. The jury is still out on this one. But one thing is for sure, if that rocket was fired by the person who actually killed JFK, we could finally be close to getting some real answers.
Really? You freako.
Yeah?
Freakazoid.
Oh, what happened there? There it is.
Welcome back, everybody, to the show. Oh, man, it's midnight. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, Jason.
Yeah, 12:57.
You know what? We'll probably go, but let me look right quick for something. There was something I want to do. We just never did it. What is this? U.S. Now, people, I'm just going to be reading through, so just ignore me. Stuff I'm probably not going to talk about tonight. U.S. forces drop most powerful conventional bomb on the Houthi position. Ooh, that's interesting.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is interesting.
Trained space object may be from Dig civilization. Ooh, that's interesting. Shit.
There are lots of Neos.
Soldier who claimed to be a time traveler. Pictures. That ought to be interesting. Watch the military secret UFO aircraft take off in the sky. Maybe that's not what y'all think it is. It's from like the 60s. It's around. It's a saucer, and you got a guy flying. There might be other stuff now. I'm just telling you what's on the picture. This could mean the end. Putin praises Trump's plan. What? Secret Mayan megacity has been discovered.
Really? You got to throw that up if you can.
Yeah, guys, for tomorrow.
They got pictures? They got pictures?
I don't know. It's for tomorrow. It's and I think it does have pictures. Look at that.
Oh, okay. Well, we're waiting on it.
Let me see something. Yeah.
You can see if it's bullshit or clickbait.
Oh,
Let's hope not.
All right, throw us over the screen.
All right, let me get over there, and it's up.
Did you see the map?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Wow.
Stop moving, thing. Just stay up there. Go back. It's a mega city.
They're saying how big the people they think live there.
Let's see what we got. Let's see. Archaeologists found evidence of a massive landscape filled with sediments, roads, agriculture system, ceremonial centers, defense structures spread across a huge area. And of course, they found it with LiDAR.
Yeah. Oh, they've been hitting that jungle with that for so long. It's not even funny.
Let's see. Laser puzzles can penetrate forest. We know all about all of that. Let's see. Here's another picture. How's that picture?
Let's see. Wow.
It's a big city.
That's the actual LiDAR, or that's a AI LiDAR?
No, I think that's the.
Wow, that's huge. And is this underwater? Where is it? Underwater in the mountains?
No, it's in the jungle.
It's in the jungle.
Yeah, it's LiDAR found it in the jungle.
Does it give does it give you the elevation?
It says these discoveries suggest that millions of people may have lived here in this region.
Wow.
It's the height of the Mayan civilization. It's doing the height of the Mayan civilization.
But how high is it elevated wise? Is it in a valley? Is it on a mountaintop? Yeah, that's what I want to know.
It looks like it's in a mountain range. If you look at this, or a hill range, actually, I would say a mountain range.
Yes.
It's remained invisible for generations. Maps reveal thousands of structures connected by elevated causeways.
Elevated causeways.
Yeah.
Like
that link communities across long distances.
Huh.
Do they have roads?
That's very unique, yes.
That's interesting. It's fine civilizations. We may just do a show on this one. I think there's another picture. That's just some temples.
Wow. Look, is that a 3D version, or like can you?
That's just the original. Nah, that's just the original shot. That's all that is. The original picture. Right.
So is this thing underneath foliage, or are they excavating it, or is it
excavating? They're excavating. Yeah, they're taking it out.
So it's still underneath foliage for the most
part.
Not
all of it is. Some of it is. Some of it isn't.
Okay.
And I think some of it was already clear.
When they got there, it was already clear?
Well, I think where it was at, trees and all that grow there or something.
Yeah.
Let's see. It really shows a lot about their daily life that they didn't know before. Helps them understand the level of planning and cooperation, and leadership, and sophistication that was involved in all of this. Yeah. Let's see. Maya survived 250 to 900 AD.
Wow.
600 years.
2,000 and some years ago.
It's a tiered system. Oh, Michael, there's ruins all over Central and South America.
Yeah.
And there's some in North America
with
too.
it. Mm-hmm.
Because they're in Mexico. Yeah, Mexico's in North America. I know people never like to admit Mexico is North America, but it is. And Jack, it wouldn't be in South America anyway. If it wasn't, it'd be in Central America too. Yes. So in any way it goes, Mexico can't be in South America. Unless they want to trade places with Argentina. Just saying, if they want to trade places with Argentina, it's different. What? The computer gets all squirrely, I can stop that. Yes, no, don't leave that. That's us. Shit, I almost threw myself out the room. Let's see now. Let's go over here. No, we're getting ready to go, but scientists looked again at Venus. So scientists looked again at 14 Venus photos and saw something had moved.
What? Really? When did it? Oh, okay, you got to throw that one up too, especially if there's photos and or video.
It's video. Let's see how to toss it up here. Oh, I think no, it's 18 minutes of video. I can go watch it.
Oh gosh, yeah. Well, maybe there's some video clips in the article.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
This is Soviet probe. Okay, progress according to senior scientists. Object should not be there. Okay, what objects? Let's see, maybe we can get a picture here. Oh, people, shut up. We gotta go. But Jay keeps throwing stuff on the screen like an asshole. Let's see. Oh, well, you put us up on the screen, Kel.
It's up.
Oh, wait, what the hell did I do? Hold on, I separated.
I don't know.
There
it is.
Okay.
Objects which
It's on mute.
nobody
There it
can
is.
identify. Objects that, in the words of a senior member of the Russian Academy,
What?
there is a planet next to us that may not be sterile. In 1982, a Soviet probe landed on its surface. The cameras took 14 photographs before the heat killed them. And in those photographs, according to the senior scientist who designed the cameras, are objects that should not be there. Objects that change position between frames. Objects with shapes nobody can identify. Objects that, in the words of a senior member of the Russian Academy of Sciences, have the morphological features of living organisms. That scientist published his findings in a peer-reviewed journal in 2012. He had personally designed instruments for 5 Venera missions. He had discovered the lightning storms on Venus. He was not a fringe figure. He was the establishment. And then the establishment did everything in its power to bury him. Within days, Western media outlets ran the same explanations, the same dismissals, the same word, repeated everywhere: pareidolia. The case was closed. The photographs were filed away. Nobody went back to check. That was 13 years ago. The photographs are still public. You can find them online right now. And the question of what is in them has only gotten more uncomfortable in the years since. To understand why this story matters, you have to understand a problem the public conversation about Venus almost never mentions. By any rational standard, Venus is not a place you send a spacecraft. This published a paper. In it, he announced that he...
No, commercial.
Yeah, well, we can't watch. I mean, it's just too long to watch. Yeah, go check it out, guys. It's a good clip. 18-minute long clip. I'd go to sleep. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Background snore. So I'm like, shh. But there is something. So they seen something move, and then they seen something else move. And then a while back, they said they thought they had found life in the upper atmosphere of Venus. So there may be something like that. And we do know that things on Earth can survive that temperature because they're black smoke.
Yes. And the other thing that almost all scientists will agree upon is that whatever is creating the out of control greenhouse effect on Venus is more than likely from biological mechanics, not from artificial or, if you will, petrol or fuel source mechanics. Whatever it is, it's from biological sources. That could mean anything: bacteria, fungus, mold, mildew, trees, plants, macro, micro, all kinds of things could be causing the out of control effects. But it's biological in at least most scientific venues. Pretty scary, don't you think? Another living planet right here, right next door to us, you know, or 2 doors over.
That makes sense. That's weird.
It's 2 days later, you know.
What the hell let me back? Sorry, I got swamped out to the CIA trying to get me here or something.
Yeah.
That was what the hell? Where am I? Okay, people.
You lose your again?
I am on Mars now. And the gravity is very low. It's very weird field. I'm kind of floating around where the studio used to be.
5 seconds to midnight.
Damn it, where does this thing go? Okay, great.
You still lost? I'm there. We're there.
Oh, wait. Anyway, not a switch for topics in my brain. I don't want to forget this. We'll talk about this tomorrow. But CIA psychic spy pinpoints 4 hidden alien bases he claimed are operating on Earth.
How many of those are underwater?
Yeah, I don't know. We have to wait till tomorrow to find out. But
Yeah, tune in tomorrow.
Here's another strange one. This is from 9 hours ago. Putin drops sudden admission he might not live until tomorrow.
You said 9 hours ago.
Yeah.
And Putin drops what kind of mission?
It's not a mission. It says Putin drops sudden admission.
Oh, admission.
Yeah. He might not live until tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you think the Ukraine war is going to end after that? I mean, it won't be long, will it?
The Chinese say the F-47 DAG is a piece of junk. It's just highly overrated. I'm thinking, China, you can't get yours to fly yet. You're 6th gen. You ain't even fixed the 5th gen yet. You're still working on 2 of your 5th gens, and you were trying to get a 6th gen going. Jeffrey, that is the F-47 is the new Gen 6 jet guy. Yeah, it's already it's not a prototype anymore. It's actually flying. They're going to go into operation practice here. Yeah, well, however fast it takes to get them off the factory floor. I know Lockheed is working on a space plane. Germany supposedly got a space plane. We featured it on the show a while back. It would be nice.
We've done a few deep dives on some of those popular contractors.
He claimed there were alien bases on the moon, then said they caught him watching.
Who?
I was there.
Armstrong said that?
I don't know. It's just part of the articles for tomorrow. I'm just reading the surf. Oh, man. Oh, man. The Dark Eagle deployment. Oh, man. This is America's new hypersonic killer. So, is an unsolvable, unstoppable problem for the China and Russia. For China.
Huh.
It looks badass.
Yes.
The Ukraine drone attack. Oh, wait. Let's see this for a second. So, this I found interesting.
What's that?
It shows me how far Russia's behind and everything. Throw us up on the screen, Joe.
It's not here. There it is.
Okay, where's the?
Okay, it's up.
Okay, I had to find the video.
Wow. This is Ukraine?
Get the lasers. Get the lasers.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's multiple lasers over there too.
Oh, yeah. They're on a ship, on a Russian ship. Look at a drone coming in there. Watch. All this firepower in that fucking drone still got through.
Yeah. How many didn't though?
I don't know. It's the only one I seen in the picture.
Yeah.
I don't. You couldn't see anything else. But they were saying the original article was saying how the Ukraine has proven that Russia's lasers can only handle so much.
Right.
It said it's an EP half drone struck by Project Frigid Admiral Essen at the naval base on May 23rd.
Huh.
Them lasers look so weird.
Yeah. Were they targeting lasers or were they actual? I don't know if they were anti-drone lasers. It doesn't seem
That's
like
what
they
they're
were
supposed to be. They're supposed to be drone lasers.
They didn't seem effective from this point of view.
They're supposed to be drone lasers and the whole nine. They're supposed to take everything down. And I just see them.
Not from my angle, dude. It did look completely ineffective. Like they kept looking, like there were 3 or 4 of them that kept like losing lock, going, "Oh, where is it?" They weren't able to like zero in on it. It was weird.
See, they said it was on. Said the ship must be on the other side of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Bulkhead there.
Well, there's a fantastic explosion. I don't know what it was that blew up, but it was a fairly large explosion.
Well, that was a drone that hit it, whatever it was.
Well, I don't know, but I don't know. It's not clear what ship it hits. It kind of like lands in a bunch of boats together.
Yeah, that's missiles there coming out. Yeah, shit, Russia should flying all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are lazy.
Were you going to show the explosion again or not? It doesn't matter. But
maybe it was a drone.
yeah, it's kind of hard to tell where it landed on that first passage.
So some of that's just AAA. No wonder Russia's having a hard time. So they were relying on their drones and AAA and nothing else to shoot this down.
Right. Yeah. That's what I saw. I mean, like I said, it looked like there were 3 or 4 different of those. It looked kind of like ultraviolet lasers, but they look like, like the searchlights, and when they do like the 20th Century Fox movie thing, like they look like that, like they were they could not zero in. Maybe there was electronic deterrents to like.
Well, these are sweeping lasers, so they can take them down 2 ways. They can hit with a direct beam, which melts them or destroys them, or there's also an EMP pulse in the beam. So that can take it down too, but they're sweeping beam. So that means the beam has to come in contact with the ground.
It has to go through the beam, right?
So as long as it comes in contact with it, it'll probably knock it out of the sky, but it's got to contact.
It didn't come into contact with them, so it's like, what's the? I mean, I guess if there's a swarm of them, it'd be like shooting into a flock of birds. If you take a shotgun and you shoot at one bird, if you don't know what you're doing, you probably miss. So that's why they have the skeet games. But if you shoot, if you have your dog run out and scare up a whole flock, like, 40, 50 birds, and you shoot into a flock of birds, well, if you miss out of 50 birds, you don't hit one of those, well, you're an idiot then with a shotgun.
Let's see. Tomorrow we also got 10 best seafood restaurants.
Cool.
In the country. And then Joe Rogan reacts to Hillary Clinton. Joe Rogan reacts to Hillary Clinton transcripts. 8 misconceptions about American slavery. Supreme Court gave Republicans another congressional win, but its ruling means much more. This little cute girl. This girl, I like this girl. She's a, wait. She's like one of us. All right, people, forgive me because the girl's a little hyper. I know it's getting the wee hours, but let me do this one. Hit this one. Hit that one again. So turn it off with the dumbass. There we go. Okay, put us up, Jay.
And let me get there. And it's up.
The planet Neptune doesn't have a surface. You can't land on it, but some scientists think that it does have an ocean of liquid carbon with floating solid diamonds. The most underrated planet in the entire solar system. The wind on Neptune is 150% faster than the speed of sound. It has supersonic wind. It's the fastest wind in the entire solar system. Horrifying. So if you went there, not only would you freeze and asphyxiate, but your body would fly around the planet until it sunk deep enough to be crushed. It also has a signature scent of rotten eggs and ammonia that gets stirred up by these absolutely giant storms, sometimes the size of Earth, that move all around the planet. It also has rings that it keeps pretty secret, and they're very hard to photograph, but there they are, and auroras that aren't at the poles. It's the farthest planet from the sun. My apologies to Pluto. But Neptune radiates over twice as much energy as it receives from the sun. It's possible that this is leftover heat from its formation billions of years ago. There's also a part of its atmosphere that reaches almost 900 degrees Fahrenheit, and we don't really know why, because it's Neptune. It's supposed to be really cold. The planet Neptune doesn't have a surface. You can't land on it, but some scientists...
Just a little Neptune knowledge, people. She's just a hyper.
It's got some weird stuff. Weird stuff in our solar system, man.
Yeah, when you really start learning about how everything works, it gets really quick.
I was shocked to learn how many things there are floating around. I mean, just moon and planet.
If you solve all of the problems,
Jeff Bezos and the wealth debate. They punch each other. Oh, we got some pop psychology by Bill Maher.
What?
Yes.
You got to, if you want to do that last.
Baby Trump tries to buy Canada from Mark Carney.
That's funny.
Joe Rogan exposes CNN's ratings.
What ratings?
Well, you know what? Speaking of that, that's a little segue. All three major networks, well, all three networks, Fox is up, double what the other ones are, but MS Now is up around 800,000 and or close to 1 million, and CNN was up around 6,000 or 7,000. So everybody was up. Pep chip numbers for everybody, people. Poor Husky cannot catch a break. That was funny, but we can't watch that. Nuclear fusion could shorten round trip journey to Mars from 500 days to 30 days.
Huh. Wow.
Joe Rogan reacts to Spencer Pratt, Becky Karen Bass. Power play. We don't care at all. 216. Joe Rogan reacts to it.
I mean, there's still enough. There's still enough for the filibusters and thing to screw things up. So
Joe Rogan reacts to Fox destroying 10 balls. Okay. Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff in here. Right? Just scroll to this Stephen A. Smith. He's being an ass. Oh man, there's at least another shit over here. At least. There's some good stuff in here. Like this. What DC looked like under Biden, what DC looks like under Trump. It's like fucking man.
He cleaned it up. I mean, literally. I mean, he cleaned the swamp. He's clearing the swamp, literally cleaning it.
Oh,
look at that.
Then we had some more UFO stuff.
That was cool.
Yeah, see, there you go, right there.
I think Republicans are making a comeback in California. We have not seen this type of enthusiasm, this type of momentum in this very blue state in quite some time.
That's good stuff. We're glad to hear about 4 types of aliens amongst us. Reptilians, Nordax, and bugs. It's fucking politicians and idiots. The Gulf Coast where I live. Oh, I wanted to play this earlier. I forgot about this Valhalla Colony. I think we can still get away with playing this.
Okay.
Let me see something.
Who is it? Oh, it's not on there. You just took it down.
Here, hold on. Let's see.
Nope, that isn't it. Yeah, you get the wrong one, I guess. It bleeped out into another Windows. Yeah, Kira, that's going to be the thing that's going to disappoint a lot of people. Not all of them are going to be unidentifiable. Some of them, maybe all of them, even identified as unclassified, recently top secreted military programs. Okay, that is up.
Cold wind rising, fire in the sky, calling me home, through the fire and snow. Voices of the north, in the cold wind blow. Shadows in the night, but the stars still glow. If I fall tonight, let the whole world know. Calling me home where the old gods stand, through the storm and the blood red sand. The sky falls down and the rivers run slow. Hear my name in the winter snow. Black steel in the hand when the long ships sail. Cold in the lungs when the night winds wail. Came from the frost where the brave don't fail. Every scar got a story to tell. Drums in the dark when the war horns cry. Storm in the chest like the northern sky. If I walk through fire, I don't ask why. Kings rise once, but the legends never die. I don't run when the thunder crack. Stand my ground when the wolves attack. Whole world cold, but I build like stone. If the crown fall down, I'll take that throne. Calling me home, to the fire and snow. Voices of the north, in the cold wind blow. Shadows in the night, but the stars still glow. If I fall tonight.
Well, on that note, people, call me home. Something we may or may not use in the future, we'll see.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It's from some I can't remember what it is now. I don't watch enough TV to know anymore.
Yeah, I could know. Whatever it was pretty good.
And if I am watching TV, it's probably some old sci-fi or something. No, like I said, we still had 50 articles we could go through. No, we use some of them tomorrow. And, sometimes I do overkill because, you never know what's going on. But it was literally a slow week. I mean, it wasn't really much about Iran. Just lobbing bullshit back and forth at each other. There's nothing really going on there. Nothing's really changed in the country. The War Powers bill, it's still got to get through Congress, and I think Trump can veto it.
Yeah?
No, it got through the House. It ain't got through the Senate yet. No. And it may be a 60 vote. If it's 60 votes, then it's not going to get through. Even if it's 50, whatever, I don't think it's going to get through. No. And then I'm pretty sure the president can veto it. They'll have to do it all over again. I think the president can veto something twice. And if Congress passes it the third time, then it's law.
Yeah, it's a third strike rule kind of thing. It's a back door for some legislation to get through.
Well, they did that because, President may be vindictive of the party that, the other party. Or vice versa. But anyway, no, we're going to get out of here. I'm hungry, people. Jay didn't let me eat that tonight. I'm hungry.
Yeah, and we didn't really do much. We did some, but not a very extensive food porn segment, and it was kind of
we were supposed to be talking about the 10 best seafood dishes in the planet. So
yeah, oops.
Or in the country, or wherever the hell it was. But they sound good, so we're going to try it tomorrow. You catch me in the office grill tomorrow, and on the Facebook page, if you want to get the free book, it's available there. Just go over there and click it. I'll post it again tomorrow. I ain't gonna do it tonight though. I'll leave it here change it. I'm going maybe some French toast.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know. I might get a burrito.
Ooh, French toast.
I gotta go. My coffee is hitting. I'll be right back, but I gotta
Yeah,
go.
no, get out of here. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I need some rest. Go pig out. Guys, girls, we're going to get out of here. We'll thank everyone for tuning in to United Public
All right, I'll talk to you. Good night, everybody.
And news on the flip side. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Of course, any bonus, girls, bitches, or complaints, right to Michelle. She misses y'all. She tells me all the time, Joe, you need to make a right to me. I missed it bad. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.